Hot dogs and a cold chill, we go wild just for the thrill. Cheerleaders doing their dance, crowd in a football trance. Friends and beers in every hand, living life like we planned. Let's step and go, we won't slow down in this wild football show. Let's step and go, we'll make some noise in this big crowd we know.
Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? Welcome, welcome, one and all, to our final game of today's lineup. This is the final game of today's slate. Interesting. Interesting. Hold on one second. Please stand by. I wasn't hearing anything in my headphones. I had to unplug and replug. Should be good to go. New tie. Wife got me a bunch of new ties. New tie clip. I've never had a black tie clip before, but I got one now. I got a black, a gold, a silver, and a blue, which is kind of cool right now. You can't really see that in that kind of lighting right here. I didn't want to wear the blue one because I didn't want to say, oh, I look like a Broncos fan, because I knew a Broncos fan out there would say something. But shout out to y'all. Looks like love y'all saying, got my gifted membership. What's going on, Mr. Mike German in the house? Hello. Jam and Freedom. Rondo. Rock and Roll. Mr. Robert Zamora is in the house. Jay Mullen is in the house. Lance Bowers. Roy Williams. Kevin Lewis. Cool as a fan. What up, dude? Saying happy for you. Prince Habib saying Los Angeles Cowboys. Ah, thanks, Prince Habib. I was like, what are you talking about? Of course, it is not the Los Angeles Cowboys. It will actually be the Los Angeles Rams. Although, feeling pretty good about my Dallas Cowboys and that win there today. I'm glad I stuck to my guns. I'm glad I didn't back down. And I'm glad that that's going to help balance off the pick'ems there for me and Santino, since we are now in competition to see who can get the most correct pick'ems on these weekly picks. Okay. The Salt on Sea, that's a nice tie. It is nice and orange and paisley out here. Tracy Brown, what's going on? I see James in the house as well. Mr. Rock and Roll Raiders fan, what's going on, Raiders fan? Sorry about your loss today to the Browns out there. Ancient Aliens checking in. Dana Vanover, hello. Duff Locke, thank you for the super chat earlier. 810 Grind made fizzle, saying let's effing go. What up, 810 Grind? 810 Grind in the house. Mario, you didn't sing yet. I didn't sing yet. I didn't sing just yet. But you know what, man? I am happy about my Dallas Cowboys getting the win for sure. Tracy Brown saying, remember me? Welcome back, Tracy. Welcome back. Mimi saying, love the tie. Wife has great taste, says Mimi. Easton saying, hello, I am checking in. What up, Mr. Easton Englehart? Elizabeth Lewis in the house saying Football Nation is a Cowboys fan. I sure am. Juana, love, welcome back. We're back again. Mark McKay, Mateo saying, what up, Carnal? What's up? I do, Tracy. I do remember you. Tracy Brown in the house. Only a few Tracys that I actually know in life. One of them being a good, one of them being a super, super special person that I met out there working at Geek Squad way back in the day. But that was Tracy Broyles, not Tracy Brown. Different name out there. What's up, Tracy? Good to have you in here. New here. Love your call, says JD Rams fan. What up, JD? Hello, hello. You hope who ate Mario? Question mark. What's top tier? What's going on? David Mash saying let's effing go. Dallas did it. They did. Ricardo Meseguer. Mr. Detroit City. Mr. Robert Zamora. What's up, man? Rock and Roll Raider fan 810 Grind. Looks like Larzy saying what's up. Checking in from Canada, Toronto. Appreciate you. Oh, I hope you ate is what Steve said. I got literally one slice of pizza, but you guys Y'all are more important right now. I can take care of myself. Right now, I'm asking you for your time to watch this live stream with me, so I don't want to waste your time. I want to be respectful of your time. That being said, we got about 10 minutes until kickoff, so let's run through this pretty quickly here, guys. Not going to get too much to break all of this down, but we'll talk about the two teams head-to-head here really quickly. Taking a look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they do rank the 12th best team in the NFL according to the NFL Network, NFL.com. Now we look at points per game, yards per play offensively. They are scoring about 25 points per game, but they have been severely undermanned in the absence of Chris Godwin and Mike Evans. Luckily, right now for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers team, they will be getting they will be getting back Chris Godwin for today's game. We'll see how healthy Chris Godwin is. Third down efficiency, top 15. That's top half on the table right there. Red zone efficiency, not so much. The Buccaneers have honestly been struggling this season. The Buccaneers in danger of losing their top on the top of the NFC South. Now, the only team that is behind them at this point is the Carolina Panthers, and they've got a matchup tomorrow against the San Francisco 49ers. These Buccaneers need to win this game, or they will be tied with the Carolina Panthers with a 6-5 record. I believe the Buccaneers coming into this game 6-4. Now, defensively, bad defense here. Don't know how this happened to Tampa Bay because last season they were pretty good defensively. They've had some issues for sure. Dufflock, thank you for gifting out that membership, my friend. Country Chaos saying the Rams should win this. Should being the operative word there, Country Chaos. But you never know, man. You never know. Are you a one-slice man, says Kevin Lewis? Nah, dude, I'm definitely not a one-slice man. I'm definitely going to go back down and going to have some more pizza after this game. But for now, that will hold me throughout this. Big Dog, what's going on, Big Dog? That's normally what I just say for people for nicknames, but your name is actually Big Dog. Way better than ESPN. What up, Big Dog? Appreciate you, bro. Mark McKay says 2 slices out here. What's going on, King Solomon? Welcome back. We've got Kendra Bailey saying, you don't not got me all night. The double negative, I will take it, Kendra. Rock and roll, man. Going to be a good one, says Jermaine Event. Looks like Mario, I am Veronica, Englehart's son, and I'm checking in. What's going on? Okay, Easton, now I know. Welcome, Easton. Thanks for checking in, bro. Prince Habib saying Dirty Birds won, but I had high hopes that they could make it next season for my Atlanta Falcons, since Prince Habib. This will be really close. I think so too, Tracy. Okay, let's run through this pretty quickly here. Again, don't have a lot of time to go into the facts too deeply, but we will talk about the personnel for this team. Bucky Irving still out. Mike Evans still out. And Ben Bredesen still out for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield going to be the starting quarterback. Sean Tucker actually getting the starting role today over Rachaad White. Yeah, dude. Sean Tucker has passed up Rachaad White on the depth chart. So if you haven't picked up Sean Tucker, if he is still available on your fantasy waiver wires, we don't know when Bucky Irving is coming back. It could be next week. It could be 2-3 weeks from now. Sean Tucker might be the piece that gets you to the postseason if you're looking for a running back right now. And this game hasn't started yet. You still got 18 minutes. So if you're plugging in Rachaad White, you may want to reconsider that and start Sean Tucker. I'm just going to leave that there. Okay, top pass catcher for today on this team, Emeka Egbuka, the rookie here out of Ohio State. Next to him is Chris Godwin out at the wide spot, and Tez Johnson going to be your wide receiver 3 for this Tampa Bay Buccaneers offense. Offensive line right here. From left to right, you'll have Tristan Wirfs at left tackle, Elijah Klein at left guard, Graham Barton at center, Luke Haggard at right guard, and Luke Gadecki going to be your right tackle. Cade Otton going to be your big tight end at the end of the formation. On the defensive side of things here, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers will be employing the following players. Elijah Roberts, the left defensive end. Nose tackle, Vita Vea. Logan Hall, your right defensive end. This is a 3-4 defense. Yaya Diaby going to be weak side linebacker. Your left inside linebacker, Servosea Dennis. At right inside linebacker, Levante David. Hassan Reddick on the strong side has been ruled out for today's game, so no Hassan Reddick today. Instead, we will see Anthony Nelson. And no Jamel Dean or Benjamin Morrison both have been ruled out. So your left corner today is probably going to be the nickel. We'll probably see Jacob Parrish or we'll probably see Kendall Vidor at the left cornerback today. Right cornerback going to be, looks like Zion McCullum, Tyke Smith as your strong safety, and Antoine Winfield Jr. as your free safety. They might swap right there, but normally not. Okay, let's take a quick glance now, and let me update this here too, because we're not going to be looking at that. We're going to be looking for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers schedule momentarily, but we'll pivot now and take a look at the home team, the Los Angeles Rams. This Rams defense is stout, guys. This Rams team, technically ranking the #1 best team according to NFL.com. They do believe that the Los Angeles Rams are the best team in football, and they are second in the league. Tracy Brown saying, Mario, what team do you want to win? She even put that in bold right now. Double saying, keep it up, just trying to pay for the pizza tip. Thank you, Double. Thank you, Double, on the $5 super chat. That's not even a pizza tip, bro. That's a full Red Baron pizza right there, big dog. Appreciate that. We got Bugaboo getting a membership gifted. Looks like Bop It. Appreciate you, Bop It. Leaving 5 new channel members, a few memberships. Thank you, Double. And thank you, Bop It. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's go Tampa Bay, says Elizabeth. Rams could be in the Super Bowl. Darian, I agree. They very well could be in the Super Bowl. The offense for the Rams with Matthew Stafford, Devontae Adams, Puka Nacua, Kyren Williams, and company. 6th in the NFL when it comes to points per game. And defensively, they give up just 17 points per game. I wonder if Baker Mayfield, even with the return of Chris Godwin, will be able to get 16 or 17 points today. Yards per game, offensively, top 10 in yards per play, top 10 in red zone efficiency, a success rate of 64%, and this is not field goals. This is touchdown exclusive. A success rate of 64% inside the red zone. When the Rams get there, they typically score a touchdown. Now, red zone efficiency on the defensive side, they give up a success rate at 43.75%, which means a very solid defense here. Very solid defense there. Susan, thank you very much. Susan Schubert with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Susan Schubert. John Jackson saying, go Rams. Darian saying, who is your favorite Super Bowl favorite? Who is your Super Bowl favorite right now, says Darian. Bro, honestly, the Rams are up there. I also like the Seahawks a lot. I like the Eagles a lot. We'll get to that. I appreciate you asking that. I will get to that, I promise, bro. Feel free to ask again later. Your boys knocked off the Eagles. If the Bucs can knock off the Rams, my Seahawks will be in good shape, says Don. I'm with you. I'm with you. Okay. Stepping away from the comments for just a moment. Here are the Rams' offensive players. We'll break this down. Kickoff is in about 6 minutes here, so we'll run through this pretty fast now. Matthew Stafford, going to be your starting quarterback. Kyren Williams, your starting running back. Puka Nacua, Devontae Adams, and Jordan Whittington all available for today's game. Nobody injured on that side. Your big tight end, Tyler Higbee, is still on IR, so Colby Parkinson will be your tight end today for this Rams offense. And the starting line from left to right, Alaric Jackson, left tackle. Left guard, Steve Avila. At center is Coleman Shelton. At right guard, Kevin Dotson. And at right tackle, in the absence of Rob Havenstein, Warren McClendon, going to be your starting right tackle today with no Rob Havenstein for the LA Rams. Defensive line and the defensive setup, a super solid defense here for this team. Braden Fisk going to be your left defensive end. Poona Ford, your nose tackle, and Kobe Turner, your right defensive end. Byron Young, weak side linebacker. Nate Landman going to be your left inside linebacker. Omar Spates going to be your right inside linebacker. And Jared Verse going to be your strong side. On one side, right side, Kobe Durant. On the other side, Darius Williams. And you'll have the Cam brothers, not technically brothers, but Cam Kinchins and Cam Curl as your two safeties today for this team. We'll go ahead and update this too, so when we cut to this graphic, I don't got to dig it out later. We've got the LA Rams schedule that we'll go through here as well. Rams, easy-ish schedule here, 2 tough matchups. This one's going to be a big one here. The Panthers fighting for their playoff lives. This will be in Carolina. I wonder what will come of the of those Carolina Panthers as the season continues marching forward. The playoff picture is like this, guys. This is your playoff picture, and a lot of this probably has changed after today. A lot of this has changed. This is heading into this week, y'all, so I might need to change a few of these. Looks like Double left a super chat. Again, another $5 super chat. Thank you, Double. Doublea. Doublea. Appreciate you. Cheers to that. Oh, by the way, a little victory drink. I will sip on this all night as this game goes on. But cheers to you guys. Let's go Dallas. Salute. I like the tie, bro, says Nar Anderson. Thank you, Mr. Narn. Narn Anderson. Thank you, sir. I appreciate your work, says Art P 1735. Let's go Dallas Cowboys for life. I've eliminated the Chiefs from the playoff contention, says Darian Rankins. Well, they did almost eliminate themselves, but they got the win today over the Indianapolis Colts. So let's take a look at this, guys. The Steelers lost. The Colts lost. The Patriots won. The Broncos on a bye. So the Patriots now have more wins than the Broncos. They'll be the #1 team in the AFC. The Pittsburgh Steelers are now 6-5, which, taking a look here, 6-5, not going to help the Pittsburgh Steelers. We look at the teams that are on the cusp right now in the bubble, and the Ravens are now 6-5 as well. I'll have to take a look at this after today, guys. A lot of this could be shifting after today's games, but just a quick glance at the AFC, that's what it looks like. Now, you guys aren't here to watch an AFC game. We've got a team, 2 teams in the NFC going head-to-head, and both of them are top of their division. The Rams, the #1 in the AFC West. The Buccaneers, #1 in the AFC South. Now, the Rams are coming into this game 8-2, and I'll update this on the scoreboard as well. Show possession, no. Show goal attempts, no. Show a title, no. Looking for. This should normally give me the option to put in the actual records, but I don't see any records right now. Don't get to see my records right now, which is interesting. Looking for records, show goal attempt, show quarter, show team record rankings. There it is. Okay. Looks like the Rams are 8-2 coming into this game. We'll update that. And the Buccaneers are 6-4 coming into this game. We'll update that. In the NFC, the Dallas Cowboys just got a huge win as well. Dallas Cowboys getting this win goes up to back to 500. The Dallas Cowboys back to 500. 5-5 with a tie right now. Cowboys going to go ahead and take another step forward here. Vikings also lost this game. They're now 4-7. That will push them further back. The Cowboys going to get some separation here between 10 and 11. Depending on what's going on with these two teams, the season's not over, but the Cowboys have got to hope that a few teams are going to drop some games here. Thank you very much, James, saying thank you for this game. I do not get this one. If the Rams and San Francisco... If Rams and San Francisco win, I win 150 on pick'ems. How about my Lions and your Cowboys? Lions almost got – the Lions were in trouble in this game. The Lions played the New York Giants today. They got a win. They're now 7-4. Dallas Cowboys also in trouble early in their game. Dallas Cowboys got the win. I love it. Val, a full year as a channel member, as a champion-level member, Val. Thank you so much. 1 full year around the sun with me again. Let's go, Val. Thank you so much. She says, don't forget to smash that like button. All right, folks, this game about to get started, so let me make a few final adjustments here, as you guys can see, between the last game and this game. Whoops. We'll go with this one here. And then with background, no, I need stats. Stats going to be... Looks like Eagles, Cowboys game tracker, but we're going to change this. Looks like lining up to kick this thing off and send this over. Rams going to kick this off to start the game, guys. So the Rams going to kick us off to start the game. Tampa Bay lined up to receive right now. Stat board on the right-hand side. Drive chart's going to be out here as well. Drive CBS. New tab. Perfect. Okay, Rams lining up. They will kick this off and send this away. Let's get this game started. We are going to get a return. The 5, the 10, the 15, the 20, the 25. Shy of the 30, down at the 29-yard line. It's 1st and 10 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Buccaneers going to start this drive at the, we'll call that the 28-yard line. 1st and 10. A few seconds taken off the clock right there. Possession going to go over. Got to turn on the possession needle. Show possession. Possession, Tampa Bay. Buccaneers have the football. 1st and 10 at the Tampa Bay 28-yard line. Motion on the field right now from Cade Otton. Here's another step back. Tez Johnson on the move. A snap and a handoff. Sean Tucker to the top of the screen. Actually, that looks like Rachaad White. Rachaad White going to get this one out to about the 34-yard line before being pushed back. That should be a 6-yard gain, and it should bring up a 2nd down and 4. Don't know why my graphics have not updated just yet. I got a 2nd down and 4. Come on, CBS, you're killing me. CBS killing me. Can't get their drive charts up right now. And we'll update this as well. That's not the right one. I got to add another scoreboard here. Images, images, images. I need browser. Scoreboard number 3. Here's a handoff to the right-hand side on 2nd down and 4. It looks like it's going to be a medium-sized gain right here. 2nd down and 4 becomes 3rd down and 1. Thanks for your patience, guys, while I get myself situated. I got a 3rd down and 1 coming up with 13:54 on the clock. Clock is now ticking. Buccaneers and Los Angeles Rams above my head. Over my head. Everyone knows I'm in over my head with 8 seconds left in overtime. 3rd down and 1, motion on the field. Tampa Bay Buccaneers send a man in motion. It's a handoff to Sean Tucker, the sledgehammer, and Sean Tucker will pick up the 1st down. It's a 1st down, Tampa Bay. 1st and 10. Let me make a couple of adjustments here. I'll turn off my camera. 1st and 10. Please bear with me, folks, while I make some quick adjustments. Fantastic. Scoreboard and drive chart down below. Scoreboard above your head. I'll turn the camera on in just a moment, but for now I need to make sure that all of this is nice and even because my OCD will get the best of me if I can't get this figured out. Rams, Buccaneers probably not going to have enough space, so I'll have to shrink this down. 1st and 10 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. This time running it out from about the 40-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard pickup for Baker Mayfield. Baker, Mr. Mayfield, going to go on the run right there, and this will bring up a 2nd down and 7 after a 3-yard scramble to the right-hand side. So 2nd down and 7. Football now out to the Tampa Bay 43-yard line. The clock continues to tick, and I'll turn my face back on. What's up, guys? Here we go. Perfect, says Kevin Lewis. Cheers to you, Kevin. Camera is focused right now on the Rams defense. Baker Mayfield in a shotgun formation with Sean Tucker. 2 receivers, 3 receivers at the top of the screen. Motion on the field here now. Lots of motion, scrambling around. Here's the snap, and it's going to go to the motion man. Looks like Tez Johnson going to get the carry, and he'll pick up 9 yards. Excuse me. He'll pick up 6 yards on 2nd down and 7. It brings up a 3rd down and 1. So 12 minutes left to go here. Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the football. That's 2 series of games. I can get rid of those here as well. I've got my Eagles. Oh, I've double-printed Buccaneers. I need to have a Rams chart. I double-printed the Buccaneers. Here's a snap and a handoff to Sean Tucker again on 3rd down and 1. He will pick up that 1st down. It is a 1st down here for Tampa Bay. Sean Tucker on 3rd down and 1 picks up 7 yards to the LA Rams 44-yard line. Tampa Bay inside of enemy territory already. This game just now getting started. And the Buccaneers in Rams territory. It's a 1st and 10 at the LA Rams 44. Nobody expecting the Rams to continue to back up right now. Buccaneers offense looking good. Tucker not going to get the carry here. Airing this thing out. A big shot downfield to Emeka Egbuka. Great defense right there by Kobe Durant. Pass is incomplete, broken up. Baker Mayfield trusting number 2. It was a good shot to the end zone. Would have dropped that in the breadbasket if the defense wasn't there. But Kobe Durant all over Emeka Egbuka. Good job by the defense of the LA Rams. I'm down with OPP. Yeah, you know me. Is that what you're saying, Todd Tier? Everyone is hurt in the NFL. They are Keith Musgrave. Baker is trashed, though, says though Nguyen. 2nd down and 10. The clock is stopped with 11:06. 3 receivers on the right-hand side. Baker Mayfield in the shotgun will hand this off to Rachaad White. Rachaad White takes it from the 44 out to about the 43, so a 1-yard gain here. We'll make it a 3rd down and 9. 3rd down and 9. The clock continues to move forward. After that handoff, Steve saying football hurts. It sure does. Crazy that the Cowboys came back to beat the Eagles. A 21-point deficit overcome by the Dallas Cowboys. I said you down with OCD. Also, yes. 3rd down and 9. Looks like Baker Mayfield is in the shotgun once again. A little shift to the right-hand side here by the defense, and the blitz coming in on the move. Baker Mayfield on 3rd and 9 is on the run. Baker going to air this out, intended for Chris Godwin. A terrible throw. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 9. It'll stop the clock with 10:17 left to go, and they are in no man's land. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers likely going to punt from here. I don't think that they will kick this one. Edits, bro. Thank you. Just subscribe to the channel. Rock and roll, edits, bro. So 4th down and 9. I do expect a punt here. And this will probably, well, we'll see what kind of punt we get. Lining up right now to send this back to the LA Rams. Rams going to get their first offensive possession of the day. This is signaled a fair catch. And it'll come out to about the 20-yard line. Works just as good as a touchback. 1st and 10, Los Angeles Rams with the football. Let's see where we go. Let's effing go Rams, says Joe Dragoon. Do I have a Rams logo out here? I don't. I've got the Buccaneers. We are going to a quick commercial break. Okay, so I've got the Buccaneers logos. Uh-oh. There we go. I got the Buccaneers logos. Let's go ahead and pull up the Rams logos for you guys as well. What's going on, Football Nation? Thanks for hanging out with me today. 1,972 people watching. This is the final stream for today's game. Or this is the final stream on today's slate of games. I wonder what kind of game we will have for this one. It was a good one, guys. That last one was a good one. Okay, what am I looking for? I am looking for the Rams emoji here. So let's change this for the channel members who are here to support your Los Angeles Rams. Let's add your button. We will get rid of, let's get rid of the Raiders. Sorry, Raiders fans. Replace image. We're going to go with Los Angeles. It's going to say Rams. Save and publish. There it is, guys. Refresh your screens. You'll get to see those pop in right now. So Rams fans, if you don't have these custom logos in your if you don't have these custom logos like Lance Bowers just dropped, you can always drop your bighorn sheep. You can always drop your bighorn sheep out there. Here's the ram. A bighorn sheep. Rams logo, yo. Rams logo's out there. Let's drop it one more time. Whoops. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. When the pig's trying to get it to you, park it like it's hot. Okay. Okay. Let's go to my channel. Go to the Football Nation YouTube channel. Go to live right now. Click over here. We are going to close this out. Analytics. Pop out my chat one more time. And for those of you who are new to the channel, we do now officially have Rams logos. Okay, Rams logos out there right now. We just hit 64.3, which is awesome. There are the Rams logos for you Rams fans. Rock and roll. Let's get this thing started here. LA Rams logos. Please stand by. Mario's still making a few changes here. There we go. Here's your Rams logos over there at the top of the screen. Rams with the football. It is a 1st and 10 with 10-10 left to go. Ricky Tiki Timbo, No Star Rimbo, Cherryberry Rucci, Pitberry Pimbo gets the carry to the left-hand side. That's the long way of saying Kyron Williams. 2nd down and 8 coming up after a 2-yard pickup. Call it a 2nd down and 9. The clock is ticking once again. 2nd and 9 at the LA Rams 21-yard line. It's just a 1-yard gain right here for Los Angeles. Quickly getting back to the line of scrimmage. No huddle offense for Los Angeles. Matthew Stafford will take it. Stafford in a clean pocket will end up throwing underneath to Kyron Williams. He makes the grab, but it's a modest gain. Brings up a 3rd down and 7. 3rd down. Clock is hot. Need to convert here or face a quick 3 and out for these Los Angeles Rams. At risk of facing right now. Wow, wait, what, says Top Tier? Puka is special, says Cool as a Fan. The Detroit Lions in the Super Bowl? Maybe. Maybe, bro. I don't know. I don't know if I trust Dan Campbell and that always go for it on 4th down mentality. 3rd down and 7 from the 23. Stafford delivers a beautiful dart there. That's Davante Adams at the 36-yard line. That's good for a 1st down, 13-yard pickup. 1st down, Los Angeles Rams. So this moves the football out to the LA Rams 36. 1st and 10. From the 23 out to the LA Rams 36. Good catch right there. Good play right there. Davante Adams had a beautiful pass. Matthew Stafford, a great lead. Okay, 1st down. That's right, John Jackson. Motion this time. Looks like Whittington going to the top of the screen, dropping back. Going to dump this one off short here. Parkinson on the run. Parkinson picks up, I don't know, gets out to about the 43-yard line. Colby Parkinson gains 7. It's a 2nd down and 3. Colby Parkinson picks up 7. It's a 2nd down and 3. Matthew Stafford all of a sudden is 3 of 3 for 22 yards. Matthew Stafford 100% right now. Silence of the Lambs, saying Mr. Mad Steve. Rams versus Broncos in the Super Bowl, says James. That could possibly happen. Okay. 8 minutes left to go. 2nd down and 3. Single back formation motion on the field. Looks like Jordan Whittington goes to the top of the screen here. Here's the snap and dropping back. Matthew Stafford looks that way. Catch is made by Puka, and Puka picks up a big chunk of yardage. 31 yards on 2nd down and 3 from the Los Angeles Rams 43-yard line. That's good for a 1st down. 1st down pickup right there. 31 yards. Moves the chains all the way out. It's going to be a 1st and 10 at the LA Rams 30-yard line. 36-yard line. What did I just say? I think they're in the Tampa Bay territory after that catch. They are. Don't know why this is saying something else. They are in Tampa Bay territory. It's a 1st and 10 coming up right now for the LA Rams in Tampa Bay territory from the 26. Matthew Stafford on the move. Matthew Stafford gets crushed, and down goes Stafford. This will be a huge loss right there. A loss of 10 brings up a 2nd down and 20. Stafford is bagged by Yaya Diaby, and the clock continues to tick. 2 tackles today, 2 total tackles. One of them includes a sack for Yaya Diaby, just bullying the left tackle on that play. So it's 2nd down and 20. 2nd down and 20 at the Tampa Bay 36-yard line. 6.5 left to go. Let's close out some of these extra chats. Let's go Baker, says David Mash. 2nd down and 20, shotgun formation. Colby Parkinson steps to the right-hand side. A quick throw to Puka Nacua. Puka will end up picking up 2 yards on 2nd down and 20. It brings up a 3rd down and 18 at the Tampa Bay 34. So 3rd down and 18 is a big deal here. So 3rd down and extra long. About 6 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Puka Nacua made a short grab. No huddle offense once again. Stafford airs this thing out to the right-hand side. Catch made by Puka Nacua for 16 yards. Call it 18 yards. Wow, 3rd down and 18, and he will pick up 18 yards. It's a 1st down, Los Angeles. Puka Nacua on the right-hand side out of the hurry-up offense. Works out well for the Los Angeles Rams. The Buccaneers don't have time to get set defensively, and the Los Angeles Rams going to keep running this no-huddle offense. Good job by Puka to keep both feet in bands as well. Matthew Stafford, single back formation, motion on the field. Motion on the field right now for the Los Angeles Rams. Looks like this time it's Davis Allen on the move. Here's the snap. Stafford will wind up and throw. Catch is made. Colby Parkinson, is he in? They're saying he's down at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal inside the red zone. Los Angeles Rams with the football. It's 1st and goal at the 1-yard line. They should be scoring on this drive here. Clock will continue to tick. 4 minutes and 35 seconds. Colby Parkinson this close to being a hero and taking the lead now for Los Angeles. 4:50 on the clock. Clock is hot. Lining up on the right hash here. Looks like Matthew Stafford has completed 7 of 7 for 88 yards, 100% passing in today's contest. Game just getting started. This drive, 9 plays, 79 yards, play clock down to 2. Timeout going to be called right here. Looks like the LA Rams going to take their first. Running out of time with 4:35. First timeout taken by Los Angeles. Long day of football, man. It's a long day of football. Thank you guys for hanging out in the chat. Cleaning up, had some family visit from town. Also glad to see the Michael, what's going on? King Soldier Man. Frank Henry saying, stop them, let's go. Cod King Slayer saying Rams will score. Goofball saying Rams taking out the trash right now. Donkey saying, wee-haw. What's up, Donkey? Uncompromised one saying, let's go, Florida. Let's go, Sheriff Grady. Okay. Arch Troll saying going to be hard to stop the Cowboys/Eagles game. I agree, Arch Troll. That was a really good game right there. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. Single back formation. Waiting for the snap right now. They are in scoring position. The Rams from the 1-yard line. Kyron Williams to punch this thing in. No, a shot to Davante Adams. That's good! Davante Adams on a corner route will score another touchdown this season. And that is incredible production that we have seen out of number 17. Davante Adams this season has been so good, guys. He has the most receiving touchdowns out of any wide receiver in the NFL coming into this week, and he just bagged another one. 10 receiving touchdowns. I guess this one makes it number 11. A lot of people drafted Davante Adams in the 3rd, 4th, sometimes 5th round because he's getting up there. You know what I mean? But Davante Adams still looking very good. The extra point attempt goes up. The extra point attempt is good, and the score is now 7-0. The LA Rams take an early lead. With 4:35 left to go, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to have to figure it out. This takes us to another commercial break. Let's effing go. Appreciate you guys. Okay. Chat. What's going on, y'all? Welcome. One and all to today's live stream. Seattle locked him down, says Real Mad Zero. Seattle's a little different, though, bro. Seattle is built different. Good start, says Goofball. I need them to totally kick ass now. What's up, Goofball? Real Mad Zero saying Seattle locked him down. Looks like Block Shark saying, I need you guys to knock the Rams down. That puts us in the first place in the NFC. Okay. All right. Rams baby, says Juan Ruiz. I'm not doing the Cowboys Thanksgiving game. That is correct, Michael Castro. It might be time for me to start bringing up the Week 13 schedule. Week 12 is just about over. Let's go to the schedule here and bring up Week 13. Let me pull this up. Next week's schedule is already ready, guys. But I want to make sure that come on. Please stand by. We're looking for schedule. And I'll download page 13. And I won't be doing the Dallas Cowboys. Okay, cool. Black Friday game highlighted? Yes. Okay. And this will be page 13, week 13. I will show you guys my schedule for next week. For those of you who are interested, I will bring that up momentarily. Thoughts on Brandon Ayuk's situation? Okay, MDK. The 49ers have said they are going to part ways with Brandon Ayuk at the end of this season. I think the San Francisco 49ers could use a good wide receiver, but I wonder if they're just going to let him go into free agency or if they're going to try to trade him at some point. San Francisco 49ers, Brandon Ayuk, looks like they're trying to get rid of him. We're celebrating Mario on Thanksgiving. Thanks. You don't got to do that. Don't worry about me. Wide receivers are dropping balls today, says John Jackson. Facts. What? Why not, says Mario Dixon. Mr. Dixon, I won't be covering the Dallas Cowboys game on Thanksgiving because we have to drive up to Austin. My wife and I are going up to Austin to spend time with that side of the family. And it's my son's first Thanksgiving, and I love you guys, but I'm not going to miss my son's first Thanksgiving. Second, maybe a little different, but this is going to be a beautiful opportunity for a photo op, and I only ever get this once in life. So family comes first for me, guys. I'm a family man, and that's just kind of the way it goes. Here's the kickoff. Looks like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers going to bring this one out. No, they're not. They're going to take the knee, and we're going to start this drive. It'll be 1st and 10 coming up now at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Tampa Bay Buccaneers have the football with 4 minutes and 32 seconds here left to go. And let's just make sure week 12. Did I get this yet? Week 13. Okay, the Week 13 schedule is here. We'll go over this over the next commercial break, guys. Right now, I've got a 1st and 10 coming up here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They are lined up at the 35-yard line. Motion on the field here for Tampa Bay. We do see some motion out this time from Payne Durham, who's in on the play. It's a handoff to Sean Tucker. Sean Tucker gets to the 39-yard line. 4-yard pickup. 2nd down and 6. Starts the clock once again. Anthony, I'm here for you, bro. He says, I totally understand. Appreciate you, Landon, saying family first. Brian also saying family first. Okay. What's up? Appreciate you guys hanging out with me. Oops, typo, 9 and 2. I got a 2nd down and 6 coming up right now with 4 minutes left to go. Tampa Bay Buccaneers approaching the 40-yard line, lining up at the 39 is what I see here. On 2nd down and 6, a handoff to Sean Tucker is going to be a 2-yard pickup. 3rd down and 4 coming up. This moves the football to the Tampa Bay 41. Sean Tucker with the carry from the Tampa Bay 39. We're looking at another 3rd down situation here. Tampa Bay needs to convert a 3rd down. Chris Godwin has not had a single reception yet, although Baker Mayfield not really throwing the football a whole lot. Baker is 1 for 3 today, and I have Baker Mayfield in my fantasy, so I'm hoping to see Baker do something special. 3rd down and 4, trips to the right-hand side. Baker takes the snap out of the shotgun, looking left, looking right. Chris Godwin makes the grab. It's good for a 1st down. 1st down on that 3rd down and 4, football to the Tampa Bay 46. 1st down, Buccaneers. So the Buccaneers get the grab. I'm going to get up on my feet. I didn't want to fall asleep on you guys right there. Didn't want to fall asleep on you guys right there. We're wearing the orange tie with the black clip today. Would have been a good combo for would have been a great combo for Halloween. 1st and 10, 46-yard line, shotgun formation. Cade Otton on the move. Here's the snap, looking to the left-hand side. Emeka Egbuka going to be blown up immediately, and Kobe Durant is all over Emeka Egbuka. 2nd down and 13, a 3-yard loss on the catch for Emeka Egbuka. Kobe Durant of the Rams defense, an absolute stud in this game so far. And that was supposed to be Cade Otton's job to block. Cade Otton got there late. Either that or Baker Mayfield made the pass early. Looks like a heavy chain right there. And it's not a Cowboys chain, it's a diamond one. Okay, trips on the right-hand side, 1 man on the left here. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 2nd down and 13 from the 43. Motion from Tez Johnson as he goes to the top of the screen here. Out of the shotgun, the 4-man rush comes in. A throw to Cade Otton. He's bobbling it. He makes the grab. It's stripped. It's stolen. The Rams coming back with it. The 30, the 20, the 15, the 10. The end zone. It's a pick 6, Los Angeles. It's Kobe Durant. Of all people, this dude is an absolute stud. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A pick 6. Kobe Durant again, just now talking about how good he's been all game, and he is the man who picks it off and takes it all the way in. That was Cade Otton bobbling the football. He was down by contact, though. I wonder if this is going to get brought back. I don't know. I don't think he had possession. Since you won't be with us, feliz dia de gracias. Thank you very much, Bobby. Mr. Bobby Shook. Okay. So I think he might be down by contact. This might get brought back, maybe? I don't know. I don't know that he ever had possession here. This is going to go down as a strip, guys. I think this is going to hold up. I think the call on the field, it is. They're lining up for the extra point attempt. This is going to go down as a 14-0 start here for the Los Angeles Rams, and the Rams defense with a pick 6 to get this thing started. Do you cheer for the Nebraska Cornhuskers or the Kansas Jayhawks? Are those real teams? Are you making those names up? Are those real teams? I don't know what sport that is. I don't even know if that's, like, legit. Okay. Let's cut back to a quick commercial break. Well done by the Los Angeles Rams. I see Rams House out there. LaShawn Korb checking in right now. All right, guys, talk to me. Talk to me. Where are my Rams at? Where are my Rams fans at right now? Those are college football teams. Are they college football teams or just college teams? Are they football teams or just college teams? There you go. D-Pang saying college teams. My Brownies finally won their game today. Lost those Browns, man. OMG, says Anthony. I hate the Rams. LaShawn Korb, I see you. Looks like Olivia saying, it's me. I'm a Rams fan. Let's go Rams, says must be nice. Let's go Rams, says James. I'm at home right now, says two-way Muir. Let's see. I see John Jackson. What's going on? Looks like Annette. What's going on, Annette? Annette Washington in the house. Fist bumps to you. That's a new name, I believe. Welcome in, Annette Washington. I love the Rams, says Tho Nguyen. Who else in here? Don't fret, Mario. Baker's going to bake. I need him to bake, bro. If I showed you my fantasy right now, you'd be like, ugh, what's Baker doing? And you just reminded me that I should probably charge my phone so that when this game is over, I can find out what's going on in my fantasy league. So let's do that. Going to move a couple of things around. Guys, it's been a long day. Not as long as the quadruple headers that we do on this channel, but a triple header, still something. Where's your football? Where's your baby football? Where's Sammy? Probably, Christina's probably putting him down for the night at this point. You know, you got a 7-month-old son. A 7-month-old infant doesn't really stay up much later than 7 p.m. unless you wake him up late and he sleeps all day. Long, long day, says John Jackson. Hey, man, Sundays are for football. Mayhem is still here, man. What's up? Out in the pasture, says Jack Dandridge. Not looking good for the Buccaneers, says Juan. Juan, you are right. Courtney saying, my fantasy team totally sucks. I don't think so. I think Country might be still in second place. Are you going to win this week, Country, in our fantasy league? Olivia saying, hey, me. Hamilton Frazier saying, love your show. Great dad. Thank you, Hamilton Frazier. Cheers to you. I love that photo of your shepherd out there, man. Dwayne, what's going on? Dwayne 5 Micah saying, getting my Rams jersey tomorrow, number 12. Annette saying hello. Sean saying very bad throw to an interception. Mr. Disc Golf, what's going on, brother? Thanks for checking in as well. We're going to cut back from the commercial break, folks, and they're going to take a knee again. Looks like the Buccaneers going to start this drive on the 35 one more time. So 1st and 10, going to start this drive with 1:42 here left to go. Buccaneers struggling. Baker Mayfield has a touchdown. That's going to go down. They're going to call that a fumble against Cade Otton. I mean, I don't know how that's a fumble. I don't know how that's a fumble. Honestly, it looked like he was down by contact at that point. They showed the replay. It was stripped. It is what it is. The score is 14-0. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers 35-yard line shotgun formation. Motion this time from Tez Johnson as he goes from the top to the bottom of the screen. Here's the snap. Baker going to wind up and throw to Cade Otton again. That one broken up. This Rams defense is no joke, dude. 2nd down and 10. Cam Kinchins in on the pass breakup. It brings up a 2nd and 10 at the 35. Man, Cam Kinchins got a hand in there immediately, and he's a safety. He's a safety, and he got his hand in on that play quickly. Not lined up as a safety. He was actually lined up to blitz as the safety, but good job to peel back on the play. Kinchins made the play at the linebacker spot. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers on the right-hand side, 1 at the left. So 1 man at the top of the screen. Baker Mayfield with 2 guys at the bottom. Baker does this motion right here. 2nd and 10, waits for the snap. Here it is. A quick throw to Emeka Egbuka. It's incomplete. 3rd down. Welcome to 1st downs, Mr. Tom Cole. Third down, incomplete pass will stop the clock, and Baker and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers really struggling here today. It's third down and 10. I need Baker to do something for my fantasy league. I also have a tie in my fantasy league. Luckily for me, I've got Jackson Smith and Jigba. Shotgun from the 35. Baker on the left hash. Motion. Here's the snap. Looking right. In trouble. He gets wrapped up and bagged. That's going to be 91. That's Colby Turner. Oh, my goodness. Fourth down and 20. A monster bag right there. And down goes Baker Mayfield. This will back up the Tampa Bay Buccaneers to their own 26-yard line. It's fourth down and 20. They're going to have to punt this thing away. Incredible defense right now by the Los Angeles Rams. The defense does not get much better than that. Tampa Bay Buccaneers getting crushed at this point. Buccaneers are in danger of missing the postseason altogether. We'll take a look at their schedule here in just a moment at the end of this quarter. There is the punt, folks, and this goes all the way back to inside the 30, down at the 28-yard line. First and 10, Los Angeles Rams. So 48 seconds left to go. First and 10 for Los Angeles. They will take over once again. Bring the pain, says JD Rams fan. Awful game, says Seth Harmon. Not as, honestly, guys, the Dallas Cowboys-Philadelphia Eagles game started off awful, and the Dallas Cowboys found a way to come back and win. So for them to find a way to come back and win is huge. Also, the Kansas City Chiefs kind of did the same thing. Okay, we're going to another commercial break, guys. I'm watching you on TV. You are a tad behind, but I'm not a spoiler. Ralph, thank you, my friend. I'll probably be behind maybe 2-3 seconds. Most people just pause their TVs and let me catch up. Don't have to do that, but if you want to, should be good play calling for you guys. Time for another touchdown, says JD Rams fan. LaShawn Korb saying, yeah, how did that grass taste? Definitely got a mouthful of it for sure. Commercial break. Great minds think alike, says Steve. Does Tampa need to change their offensive attack? Tampa needs to get Mike Evans back. That's what they need right now. First time I saw Dallas play defense this season, says Cool as a fan. Second time I saw them play defense because last week they got the win over the Raiders. That got them on the right spot right there. I love how the San Jose Sharks enter the ice through a giant shark head. We're talking hockey now. Patty Ducks checking in saying, here comes Baker Claus. How about them Cowboys, Monique? Okay, so I did promise you guys we'll talk about next week, all the schedules for next week. Thursday, there will be 3 games. So if you're into football and you like to watch football on Thanksgiving, there will be a lot of millionaires playing football on Thanksgiving. Thursday, in the middle of the day, first game of the day, I will be covering this one, Packers at Lions, for the first game of Thanksgiving. There will be not 1, not 2, but 3 Thanksgiving games. I will be covering only the first one. I believe Tom Grassi is going to cover a couple of them as well, so you might get some chance. You might get a good chance to cover or get one of these games out here if you're watching on YouTube. Now, the second game going to be the Chiefs at Cowboys. The third game going to be the Bengals at Ravens. Then Friday going to be the Eagles hosting the Chicago Bears. Then we will have Sunday football. I will do 3 games on Sunday, guys, to make up for it. So I'll do the Colts again next week. I'll do the Steelers and Bills at 3:25, and we'll do the Sunday night football game with the Broncos and the Washington Commanders there. Final game of Week 13. Well, we're not quite there yet. But first and 10, a quick handoff to the right-hand side for the Los Angeles Rams as we come back from this commercial break. It's going to bring up a second down and about 4 after a 6-yard pickup. Now, we'll probably see one more play. And that one more play will probably take us to the end of the first. The Los Angeles Rams running through this pretty quickly here. Feels like that first quarter kind of flew by. Let me knock on wood so it don't slow down. 34-yard line. Pistol formation. Matthew Stafford waits for the snap, trips on the left. Stafford with Kyron Williams, it's actually Blake Corum behind him. 2nd down and 4, and Blake Corum will pick up the first down. Doesn't get much after that, but it is just enough. And this will take us to the end of the first. So Blake Corum on 2nd down and 4 will pick up 4. This will be the end of the first quarter, and when we get back, 1st and 10, Los Angeles football. They'll have it at the 39-yard line. This is a one-sided game so far, but we've seen teams come back from this before. We saw it happen today. Second quarter, reset the clock, commercial break. Let's talk about just the games coming up for the two teams that are currently playing. So the Los Angeles Rams have the football right now. Their next game will be Week 13, and it will be against the Carolina Panthers, who are fighting for a spot in the playoffs. Week 14 is a divisional matchup against the Arizona Cardinals. Week 15, the Detroit Lions. That won't be easy. A rematch here this time, Thursday Night Football. I'll be live in Week 16 for Thursday Night Football. Seattle Seahawks going to be hosting the Los Angeles Rams. And then Monday Night Football, Week 17. I will also be covering this one. Monday Night Football, Atlanta Falcons hosting the Los Angeles Rams. We'll be covering a lot of Rams games moving forward. On the other side, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers got a matchup with the Buccaneers. If they lose this game, they should win out the next 5 weeks. I don't see the only real competition. Sorry, Falcons fans. But the only real competition I see here is the Carolina Panthers, and that may not even really be competition. 3 divisional matchups, 1, 2, 3, in weeks 14, 15, and 16. So the Buccaneers could still end up on the top of this division after this week, but they're going to need to win some games moving forward. Luckily for them, their schedule does soften up. So on the 30th of November, it'll be Buccaneers hosting the Cardinals. Then they take on the Saints. Then Thursday Night Football. I will be live Thursday Night Football on Week 15. It's going to be the Buccaneers hosting the Falcons. The Panthers in Week 16, Panthers at home. And then Week 17, Dolphins at home. I see the Buccaneers winning all 5 of these games, if I'm being honest. So even if they drop this one, they could still finish with 10 wins, 11 wins this season. We can score on demand, saying Ruiz. The Rams is what he's saying. Seahawks and Rams are the 2 best teams in the NFL at the moment. Well, let's talk about it, bro. This is why we make all these graphics, so that we can get our heads around this. Now, the Eagles just dropped a game to the Dallas Cowboys. I would also argue that the Rams are one of the best teams, if not the best team in the NFC. Chicago Bears looking surprisingly good here, and the Seattle Seahawks, arguably the best defense in the league next to the Los Angeles Rams. Now, the Denver Broncos, also one of the better defenses here. 1st and 10, guys, not going to get a chance to break this down. 1st and 10, a windup and a throw. Looks like no gain, maybe a pickup of 1 as we come back from the commercial break. This is the start of the second quarter. Voice is going out. 2nd down. 2nd down and 9 at the LA 40. Voice is starting to crack a little bit, but that's okay. It's one more. 2nd down and 9, shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Matthew Stafford against the 4-man rush will wind up and throw. And this one going to be wrestled in, wrangled in by Davis Allen. Allen makes the grab. It's 3rd down. 3rd down and 3 after a 6-yard catch. 3rd down and 3. Football to the Los Angeles Rams 46-yard line. Brendan saying, Mario, drink water. Water? Lame. I put water in my whiskey. 3rd down and 6. 3rd down and 6. Trips on the left-hand side. It's actually looks like there's one man in the backfield there, but way off to the left-hand side. Stafford will wind up and throw. The catch is made on 3rd down and 3. This is going to be a grab by Mumfield. That's good for a 1st down, Los Angeles Rams. Rams move the sticks here again. 1st down, Los Angeles. Rams get out to the Tampa Bay 43-yard line. That moves them across midfield. Mumfield doesn't get a whole lot, but Kanata Mumfield out of Pitt makes the grab. 6'1", 185 pounds. There's the first catch of the day for the 23-year-old. 13:21, clock is ticking, 1st and 10, Los Angeles Rams in a pistol formation. Matthew Stafford makes a quick audible, waits for the snap here on the right side. He'll drop back, looks left, doesn't like it, looks right, fires this one. Davante Adams on the other side of that pass, surgical on this drive. That's 14 yards and another Los Angeles Rams first down for Los Angeles. This moves them to the Tampa Bay 29-yard line. Slowly but surely, you guys can see this drive chart here down below as they slowly work their way all the way towards that Tampa Bay end zone. We're now lined up here on the Tampa Bay 29-yard line inside the 30. 1st and 10 Los Angeles. Clock continues to tick here. Matthew Stafford going to line up under center. It's a single back formation. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers are showing blitz. Puka Nacua is on the move. A little play action. Stafford looking that way. He'll check it down underneath here. That pass broken up. Incomplete. 2nd down and 10. This stops the clock with 12:24. Good job to punch that away by Smith of the Tampa Bay defense. Might get ugly, says Jermaine Event. Might get ugly, Jermaine Event. You right? Hey, you right? St. Louis Rams, says Roy Williams. 2nd down. 12 minutes and 24 seconds left to go. The clock has stopped after the incomplete pass. Matthew Stafford in a shotgun formation with Blake Corum standing to his right. Motion on the field. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Going to check it down underneath. This time Colby Parkinson's on the run inside the 20. Down at the 15. 1st down, Los Angeles. Another 14-yard chunk play. And the Buccaneers, man, they can't stop a nosebleed right now. Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense just allowing anything and everything. This offense looking very good for the Los Angeles Rams. This Rams team looking very solid. Matthew Stafford looking to get another Super Bowl ring. I see it. And so many questions around Matthew Stafford entering this season about his back and his issues and this, that, and the other. We're inside the red zone, folks. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. Matthew Stafford under center. 1st down. We'll hand this off to Blake Corum, and Blake Corum picks up 10 yards, maybe even 11. It's 1st and goal now. Man, can the Buccaneers get a single stop? 9 plays, 67 yards. Good run right up the middle. Blake Corum, easy stop. JD Rams fan, it's become a staple on this channel, man, when we call that 1st down. It's become a staple on this channel when we call that 1st down. It's 1st and goal from the 5-yard line, a single back formation. Waiting for the snap. Stafford under center. Takes it. Looking left. Throws this left. Intended for Puka Nacua. Pass is incomplete. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal. The incomplete pass stops the clock with 10:56. 10:56. Ralph saying that I crack you up, Ralph. Cheers, brother. Cheers to that. 2nd and goal. Football at the 5-yard line. Tampa Bay with it now. Feeling a little on the golden side. Let's see if I can't make that a little more neutral there. I think that seems a little more neutral, less golden. 2nd and goal. Here is the snap and a little play action. Blake Corum getting a lot of chances out here. Matthew Stafford on the run. Stafford going to sidearm throw this one. That pass incomplete. 3rd and goal with 10:50 left to go. 3rd and goal with 10:50 left to go. Clock is stopped. Puka Nacua not the target on that one. It was Davante Adams who was the intended receiver. Still in Seattle, 18-21, saying B-Dog Wrench. What up, B-Dog Wrench? Pastor Young saying, carve this jokey defense up, Stafford, saying Pastor Young. Okay. Sari Hani, thank you for checking in. The Los Angeles Rams looking to score on this play here. It's a 3rd and goal. Stafford takes it. He'll wind up and shoot. The catch is made. Colby Parkinson, touchdown. Another one. And this is looking very similar to the Dallas Cowboys situation that we saw earlier today. But something tells me that this Los Angeles Rams football team, I don't know why I added those two. I just added 5 random points to the scoreboard here. It is About to be 21. It's 20-0. The extra point attempt coming up right now. Extra point attempt coming up right now to make it 21. 21 skunk in the first half is when we quit on Madden. There's the extra point attempt. It's up. It's good. So this is a skunk right now. Cowboys overcame a skunk. Can the Buccaneers do the same? When we get back, the Buccaneers will get the football, and I don't know that I have faith in Tampa Bay right now. Baker Mayfield might be just playing some garbage time stuff. Can't celebrate too early, says Ruiz. Says Juan Ruiz. Texas barbecue on your Thanksgiving menu, Mario? Maybe. So we were asked not to bring the the main proteins. We were asked to bring sides. So I volunteered because I make a really good garlic parmesan mashed potatoes. Ooh, brother. Okay. Thanksgiving is around the corner, so an open-ended question. Actually, we're going to do two things. First things first, who will win? Actually, we're going to do who are you rooting for again. Who are you rooting for? Because right now it feels like the Rams are going to win this game, but I am curious who you are rooting for. Is it going to be the Buccaneers? Or is it going to be the Rams? And then my next question to you guys, on the Q&A is going to be, what is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? What is your favorite Thanksgiving side dish? Also, smash or pass on cranberry sauce. I love me some cranberry sauce, but it's got to be the gross gelatinous stuff that comes out of a can. I don't like that homemade. No. I like it nice and processed with all the MSG that I can. No, you guys really dropping stuffing out there, Mr. Hunt? Stuffing? Really? Stuffing with gravy? Y'all are wild, dude. I straight up, I make this joke all the time, but Family Guy made it first. I think that stuffing is butthole bread. It is turkey butthole bread. So I'm not a fan of stuffing. I will pass on stuffing every single time. Thank you, that gamer guy. He's with me. Stuffing is hard pass for me, bro. Stuffing is a hard pass for me. Mashed potatoes, I'm good with. Cream corn, I'm good with. Candied yams, I'm even good with. Mac and cheese, I'm all about right now. But not a fan of stuffing. Not a fan of stuffing. Green bean casserole. Ooh, Bruce. Green bean casserole is a great side dish for sure. Let's see. Green bean casserole. There you go, Kelly. Stovetop. Pumpkin pie says cool as a fan. MDK saying that I'm just not doing it right. I've had stuffing. I've had stuffing quite a bit in my 34 years of life, and I'll tell you what, man. Never, ever been a fan. Even if it's stovetop. Even if it's from wherever it is, never been a fan of stuffing. Ronnie saying, Mario, in Madden at this point, you pass the sticks if you don't score on the next drive. That's exactly right, Ronnie. If you don't score on this touchdown, just don't put it in the bottom. That's great, says P-Dog. Ronnie, okay, so the Buccaneers need to score on this drive or pass the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line. Let's see if they can get the touchdown here. Motion from Taz Johnson. This is going to be a handoff to Sean Tucker. Tucker goes up the middle here, hangs on to the football, will fight for 5 yards. They'll only give him 4. It's a 2nd down and 6. Clock is ticking. I'm getting hungry, says Eric Issa. Mashed potatoes, man. I'll go for cream corn and mashed potatoes all day. Also, really love me some Hawaiian rolls. I'm turning into Hawaiian roll right now, man. I'm getting all kinds of soft around the edges. Getting all kinds of soft around the edges. That's not a football-shaped body. I got to get myself back in shape. Doesn't matter. 2nd down and 6. 10:07 left to go here in the first half. Baker Mayfield under center will take the snap. A little play action. Going to wind up and throw this thing away. That, to me, looked like intentional grounding. There is nobody nearby. No flag. 3rd down and 6 comes up. It stops the clock with exactly 10 minutes left to go. And Baker Mayfield in such serious trouble right here. Serious trouble. Oh, it's double A. got it. Double A, by the way. Happy Thanksgiving. Cheers to you, Double A. Thanks for, thank you, Double A. It's Double A, by the way. Thanks for clearing that up, dude. I won't forget it, bro. I won't forget it. 3rd down and 6, shotgun formation. Waiting for the snap right now is Baker Mayfield. They are showing blitz, and they do blitz. Baker's in trouble. He steps up through the pocket. He'll pick up the 1st down and slide. A 1st down here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Haven't said that in a while. 1st down, Tampa Bay. 1st and 10 for the Buccaneers. They get just shy of midfield at the Tampa Bay 48-yard line. He needs to give the ball to White, says 8:43, Mr. Carolina boy. Mr. Carolina boy. Let's see what he does. Don't you have Yorkshire pudding over there? No, we got pecan pie, man. This is Texas, bro. Sweet tea, pecan pie, and homemade wine, where the peaches grow. Here's the snap. Little handoff to Rachaad White. Rachaad White going to pick up a yard. This will bring up a 2nd down. 2nd down and 9 after a 1-yard carry. Moves the football to the Tampa Bay 49-yard line. Will the Buccaneers score before halftime, asks Eric Isa. And he's saying Tez. Looking for the Tez dispenser right now. John Jackson saying pecan pie is the best. I don't necessarily love pecan pie. I love pecan praline ice cream, though. Pecan praline ice cream is where it's at. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers to the top, 1 to the bottom. Baker Mayfield in a shotgun formation at the 49-yard line. Takes the snap. The blitz comes in. A wind up and a throw to Cade Otton. Cade Otton goes down across midfield. It'll bring up a 3rd down here. 3rd down and 6 on a 3-yard pickup. Clock still ticking now. And Baker on another 3rd down and 6. Turkey Day to all. Blessings, says Benjamin Murphy. What up, Ben Murphy? Watching all the way from Austin, Texas. I'll be in Austin for Thanksgiving. Funny enough, Jay, from Texas. I'm in San Antonio. We're literally going to drive up 35. We'll be there in an hour. Shotgun formation. Baker Mayfield trips to the right-hand side. 1 man at the bottom of the screen. It's Tez Johnson by himself. Play clock winding down. Baker changes the play. There's no time left. Double zeros on the clock. There comes the blitz. Baker, pump fake, steps through the pocket. Baker's on the run, takes the contact, and fighting through the contact, he'll pick up the 1st down. 1st down, Buccaneers. Baker Mayfield's crazy, bro. Baker Mayfield's crazy. I am not going to go full sprint and let Nate Landman blow me up. Giggity phrasing. Either way, great job by Baker Mayfield to say, I don't care if you're a linebacker and you weigh 100 pounds more than me. I'm going to get past you right now, and he did. Good run right there for Baker Mayfield. It's 1st and 10 across midfield at the 41-yard line. Buccaneers on the march, pistol formation. A snap and a handoff to Sean Tucker on the right-hand side. Going to break a couple tackles here. Picks up 9 yards. It's 2nd down and 1. 2nd down and 1 after a good, strong run to the left-hand side right there. Baker absorbing the contact right now, just colliding helmets with everyone. I love it. Baker Mayfield's insane, dude. I love this dude. Okay. Tough as nails, man. I tell you what. Baker Mayfield really is tough as nails. 2nd down and 1. Tampa Bay at the LA Rams 32-yard line. They are in Rams territory. So Baker, under center, single back formation from the 32-yard line, will snap. Take the snap, hands this off. Rachaad White down at the 20. This will put them at the edge of the red zone. It's another 1st down. Buccaneers trying not to be forced to pass the sticks. They are inside the red zone. Otherwise, I'll go over there and take the sticks from Baker myself. Okay, 1st and 10. Can the Buccaneers do what the Dallas Cowboys did earlier today? This drive, 8 plays, 45 yards, 4 minutes and 50 seconds taken off the clock. It's a 1st and 10. Single back. Baker steps back, and Emeka Egbuka goes to the bottom of the screen. It's a snap and a little end around. Tez Johnson gets the carry. Tez gets blown up at the 15. What was that? Why did you cut back, bro? That was a bad choice. Clock will continue going. It's a 2nd down and 4 after a 6-yard pickup. It should have been a 1st down, but Tez Johnson, I don't know what that was. We shall see, says Rock and Roll Raider fan. We shall see. Oh, Baker, says Eric Issa. Okay, Rams trying to pull an Eagles right now. Rams trying to avoid pulling an Eagles right now. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. From inside the red zone at the 14-yard line, motion from Cade Otton. Baker takes the snap. He looks to the right, doesn't like it. Will fire to the end zone. Tez Johnson through the contact, gets the touchdown. Number 15 is in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tez Johnson makes the grab with 5:03 left to go. The rookie couldn't have showed up at a better time. Well done. First touchdown of the day here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and they will get the extra point attempt. Baker hanging on to that left collarbone. I hope he's okay. Wincing in pain after that shot. Here comes the extra point attempt. The kick is up. The kick is good. And so the score, Baker Mayfield is going into the tent right now. Uh-oh. Baker Mayfield into the medical tent. He got one passing touchdown. Baker Mayfield immediately hanging on to this left arm, left shoulder situation. It's not his throwing arm, but Baker could be in trouble right now. We'll see what happens. We go to a quick commercial break. 5 minutes here left to go in the second quarter. We are going to have a halftime trivia quiz for you guys. Let's turn this back up. This isn't even the right trivia quiz that I got right now. It would be this one. I also need to bring up my browser and bring on my scoreboard number 3. Stretch this thing out. Okay, guys, don't go anywhere during halftime. I am going to do a trivia quiz with y'all. It is going to be over the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Los Angeles Rams. Should be a good one right now. So the Tampa Bay Buccaneers did just score a touchdown. Los Angeles Rams out there looking to score another one. Buccaneers looking to prevent that. Baker down. Benjamin Murphy saying hit 3K. Hit 3K on what? What are we doing? What's going on, Benjamin? Let's see. Go Rams, says Ella Korb. Billy saying need Rachaad White, 25 total rushing yards and 62 total rushing yards from the Kyren Williams. So you need 25 and 62 specifically. That's 300 doll hairs for our boy Billy. Banana pudding, says Ed Tay. You know, if you knew something about System of a Down, instead you would say, banana, 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 terracotta pie. Okay, only a real System of a Down fan would know what the heck I just sang right there. Suri Hani, I'm so glad you asked. Asking, what are you drinking, Mario? This was Basil Hayden, but we are just about out. So, Basil Hayden, pretty good. It's actually distilled by Jim Beam, but it is their like luxury, kind of like how Lexus is the luxury for Toyota. It's kind of like one of those things. You would, says Brandon. I would. Let's see. We don't pray for injuries here. That is true. Banana pudding bomb. System of a Down, says Eric Issa. Knuckles Robert. Let's go. Terracotta pie. Banana, banana, banana. Sorry, dude. I get into System of a Down and I get hyped up, bro. Does it chug? No, it does not. You know what? There are some spots that chug. I don't know if you're talking about the Basil Hayden. You should never chug straight whiskey. But if you're talking about chugs like on a guitar where you're chugging away, yeah, System of a Down is known for some of their chugs. Okay, I saw them in Atlanta, says Cool as a fan. Basil chug. Saying, no, dude, I'm not chugging Basil Hayden. Oh, my gosh. God bless America. Here is the kickoff. This goes back to the Los Angeles Rams. Rams are going to take the knee right here. They'll start this drive on the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up for the Rams. 1st and 10 coming up for the Los Angeles Rams. Baker Mayfield getting beat up on that last drive. Baker's on the sideline right there. Left arm just keeping it hanging. He takes off his helmet. Throws it down on the ground, goes to the medical tent. They got to take a look at the left arm, left shoulder for Baker Mayfield. We'll see if he comes back. If Baker is unavailable, Teddy Bridgewater will take over here, and that's not going to go well for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 5:03 left to go. Los Angeles Rams going to start this drive on the 35-yard line. Looks like Matthew Stafford. Break! 35-yard line. Kyren Williams back in for this one. It's 1st and 10. 2 receivers left, 2 receivers right. Puka Nacua at the bottom of the screen. There's the snap. Stafford looks to the top of the screen. He'll wind up and throw this one to the right-hand side, and Jordan Whittington will make the grab. Modest gain of 3 yards. It's a 2nd down and 7. We'll start the clock once again. So Teddy Bridgewater would be filling in if Baker Mayfield is unable to come back into this game. I've got a 2nd down and 7 at the Los Angeles Rams 38-yard line here. Cheers to y'all. Modest Mouse, nice name drop. And we all float on, okay. Here's the snap, gonna air this out. Looks like that's gonna be a catch by Puka Nacua down inside the 40. This will bring up a 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line. 1st down, Los Angeles Rams. I backed my car into a cop car the other day. Well, he just drove off. Sometimes life's okay. I ran my mouth off a bit too much. Oh, what did I say? I said that Matthew Stafford just slung this one through to Mr. Mumpfield. A 14-yard pickup on 1st and 10. Another 1st down, Los Angeles. Back-to-back 1st downs picked up here by the Los Angeles Rams. This moves them into the Tampa Bay 24-yard line. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Bridge over troubled water. Stafford zipping darts. Dude, he is no CMC. He's straight up letting that thing fly. Stafford doesn't look like he ever had any physical ailments. Pistol formation here from the 24-yard line. In the gun. Motion. The snap, it's high, but he wraps that up. A shot to the end zone. Oh, my goodness. Davante Adams again. He literally carries that all the way to the locker room. Davante Adams is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles Rams. Rams with another one from the 24-yard line. Absolutely cooked Zion McCollum. Zion McCollum got beat in an ugly way there. Oh, gosh. Zion McCollum got put on a poster after that play. Wild, dude. Wild. So 6 more points on the board. Here comes the extra point attempt for the Los Angeles Rams to make it a 28-7 game. The kick is up. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers will be getting the football back. That's the good news for Bucs fans. But the Rams are absolutely just curb stomping these guys right now. Absolutely curb stomping the Buccaneers. And Baker Mayfield may not be coming back. So let's see how far this goes. PK Bruce saying, let's go Ram. Roy Williams saying St. Louis Rams right now. Points, says William Poorman. Okay, guys, we're approaching the 2-minute warning. Detroit Grit saying, hey, Mario, how are you this evening? Detroit Grit, I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking, my friend. Adams, I need, just a lot more points, says Country Kisses. Okay. You? Bucs fans were saying, celebrating too soon? Haha, says 5.0 Micah. Ain't no stopping us. Now we're on the move, says King Soloman. Stafford for MVP. Rams house right now. Need Teddy Bridgewater just to manage a decent drive, says Doug Case. Is the turkey tenderism this year? What on earth is the turkey tenderism? Time to tap out, says Benjamin Murphy. Mario, you like soul food? I cook soul food. You know, Surrey honey, there's nothing like a good chicken fried steak with mashed potatoes and carbs. Mashed potatoes, corn, mac and cheese. I like those things for sure. Taking a look at some of the stats here, guys. I'm over here rambling, but look at how bad this is. Los Angeles, 217 total yards. They've done all of their damage through the air. 195. Matthew Stafford just airing it out. Kyron Williams has 1 carry. We're almost at halftime, guys, and they have run the football. The LA Rams have run the football a total of 4 times. 4 times. That's all they've run the football. That is incredible. Matthew Stafford has been slinging it. 18 of 21 for 26 fantasy points. Reading this comment right here. Reports from the Buccaneers sideline. Quarterback Baker Mayfield has left with a shoulder injury, but is expected to return to the game. So Baker Mayfield is expected to return to the game. Let's see if Baker can continue to try and keep his team in this one. Down by 3 touchdowns as we approach halftime. If they can make it a 2-touchdown game in the second half, it's not over. Not over just yet. Feels rough. But it's not over just yet. Kristen saying 6-7. What's up, Kristen? Tell me you're not old enough to drink without telling me you're not old enough to drink. Here's the kickoff. This gets wrapped up in the landing zone. The 5, the 10, the 15, the 20. 1st and 10. Long field here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Buccaneers with the football. 1st and 10. Whose house? Rams' house, says Raphael Clayton. Roy saying Baker Mayfield. 3:06 out here. Is this a lesser great show on turf? Is this a lesser greatest show on turf? It's the greatest show on turf. I see you. Free cartoons. Okay, we'll scroll down just a hair, guys, so y'all can see the stats here. I'm stepping away from the chat. Baker Mayfield under center right now on 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. A handoff to the left-hand side, and Chris Godwin will get wrapped up and dropped. Looks like no gain. It's actually Sean Tucker, excuse me. 2nd down and 10. We'll start the clock right now. 2 minutes and 55 seconds. I am way old enough, says Leo Burr. How do you not like stuffing, says Anthony? Because it's wet bread. How do you like wet bread? Why not just give me the bread? Why you got to chop it up? It's like someone chewed up the bread and regurgitated it, and now you want me to eat this stuffing. It's chewed up, spit out, soggy bread. Nobody should like stuffing. You're crazy. Tez Johnson on the move. Here's the snap. The 4-man rush coming in. Baker Mayfield's in trouble. He'll find a man on the outlet here. It's Sean Tucker. Tucker going to pick up about 3 yards on the play. 3rd down. They're going to call it a 4-yard gain. 3rd down and 6. 3rd down and 6. This should take us to the 2-minute warning here. And it does. We go to the 2-minute warning. It'll stop the clock with 2 minutes left to go. No love for stuffing. Like 0 love for stuffing, guys. I'm telling you. It's soggy bread that tastes like yuck. You clearly have never had good cornbread dressing. It's not stuffing. Give me the cornbread. I will take cornbread 10 times out of 10. You put a tray of stuffing made from cornbread or a tray of cornbread, I will take the cornbread. I will chew it up in my own mouth. I don't need someone else to chew it up for me and put it in a pan. Anyways, okay. Anyways, that's what it feels like. Pass on the stuffing, says KSH. Rams are setting the tone. They are 5. Micah. I already ate my turkey, says the Mr. Mojo. Mario doesn't like the stuffing or the Bills. Facts. Stuffing is the bomb. Cornhole, saying Sean Hunt. I do like cornhole. You've had the wrong stuff if it's soggy. Also, dressing is what you put on a salad. It's crazy to me that people call it dressing when dressing goes on a salad and stuffing is completely different. Never had a relleno? I have had a relleno. You stuff it in the turkey, all the flavor. Sorry, guys. I'm just not going to agree with y'all on this. It's okay. We can totally – more stuffing for you, bro. You guys can keep all your stuffing. I hope y'all get all the stuffing that you need because I am totally skipping over all of it. Brando, thanks for checking in. We've got regional wording is all, says – that's true. Stuffing, dressing, soda, pop, whatever you want to call it, sure. But dressing goes on a salad. That's probably not a regional thing, and salad dressing, that's a thing. It's okay, dude. Nobody's perfect, says Kevin Lewis. He needs a good stuffing. Giggity? Careful now. My wife might have something to say about that. The Bucs are not healthy. I agree, says David Bacco. Go Hawks, says Nathan. Let's see. Just like the Niners hurt, why they get whooped, says Juan Ruiz. So tamales on Thanksgiving, is that a yes or a no? Yes. Tamales on Thanksgiving, tamales should wait until Christmas. But I will enjoy tamales on Thanksgiving. I'll have tamales over cornbread all day. I'll take tamales on Thanksgiving for sure. Jeremy saying my birthday was yesterday. Jeremy, happy birthday, bro. My birthday was the day before yesterday, so cheers to you, bro. Mr. Joey Montoya saying tamales are good. I need to reach out to our last prize winner, guys. And I know that they saw that they won. That's on me. I'm being a bad host. I got to reach out to them. 3rd down and 6, a wind-up and a throw. The catch will be made by Chris Godwin on 3rd and 6, but it's not enough for a first down. 4th down and 2. Uh-oh. And I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are going to have to punt this thing away again. 4th down and 2, and I see Tampa Bay probably going to have to punt this thing. A tough game today for Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield struggling at this moment. Make tamales year-round, says new name. They should be. They should be year-round. 2nd timeout going to be taken here. The Los Angeles Rams want a little more time. They'll stop the clock. Timeout going to be taken. 1:43 left to go. We'll add a little time and subtract. Okay. So Tampa Bay, it's a 4th down and 2. They're on their own 24-yard line. And their own 28-yard line. I can't imagine that they're actually really going to go for it, but they are feeling like they got to go for it, so they will go for it. Here we go. 4th down and 2 from their own 28-yard line. I would not be going for it here. I would absolutely be punting it. A snap. Baker will wind up and fire. The pass incomplete. Intended for Sterling Shepard. 4th down and 2. The pass is incomplete. 1st down, Los Angeles. And the Rams are going to take over there. They're down by 3 possessions. A little early to go for it on 4th down in your own 28-yard line. Bad choice by Coach. Todd Bowles might be looking at his final year as the head coach here. We've got a 1st and 10 for the Los Angeles Rams. We'll stop the clock with 1:39 here left to go. Bad choice for the Buccaneers to go for it. 1:39. Should have punted there, David Bacco says. I agree. Here's the turnover. Rams going to start this drive. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Colby Parkinson on the move. A handoff to Kyron Williams, left-hand side. Kyron will be stuffed on a 1-yard gain right there. It brings up a 2nd down and 9, maybe a 2nd down and 8. So 2nd down and 8. The clock is ticking with 1:29. No timeout going to be called right now. Spinach unless leave from garden, and peas are gross, says Mr. Mark McKay. Are the Rams going to score again before halftime? Yeah, probably. 2nd down and 8. Here's the snap, looking to the right-hand side. Catch is made here. And if nothing else, they are at least going to go for a field goal. Catch made on the right-hand side. It's a 5-yard gain for Puka Nacua. It brings up a 3rd down and 3. We are at the 21-yard line. The Los Angeles Rams having their way with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Clock has stopped with 1:10. Did someone call a timeout, or are the officials just giving the Rams all the time they need without keeping the clock going? Well, the clock is stopped. The LA Rams have 1 timeout left. Shotgun formation. 2 receivers left, 1 at the bottom of the screen. There's the snap. The blitz coming in against Matthew Stafford. He'll air this out again to Devontae Adams this time. Pass is incomplete. 4th down and 3. And here comes the field goal unit to make this a 31-7 game. Bad choice playing Los Angeles tonight, says Ivan. I don't know that they had much of a choice right there. Okay. Thank you, Almaza. Cheers to you. Play-by-play on point, they say. Cheers, my friend. Here comes the field goal from the right hash. This time it'll be a 40-yard field goal attempt. Where are my field goals? There is the kick. The kick is up. The kick is good. Field goal attempts definitely need to show up. There we go. For the Rams, this one was a 40-yarder. This kick goes up. This kick is good. And the Rams put 3 more points on the board. Tough game today for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm glad I took the Los Angeles Rams because there's no way the Buccaneers... I don't see a way that the Buccaneers come back in this game. I think they're cooked, but that's just me. So it's a first down. It will be a first down here in just a second. It feels like the Buccaneers are absolutely cooked, but we don't know. Lou saying forget the Rams. Second half under all day, says Brandon. The Rams are stuffing the Bucs for Thanksgiving. Gross. What's up, Dave Clifton? Miss Clifton. Miss Clifton. Miss Clifton. Sorry, Family Guy joke once again. I told you the Bucs are getting the ball back, says Ruiz. That's why this is Rams' house, says Lamar. Giants came back 37-7. That's fair. Dallas Cowboys were down 21 points, too. Tampa Bay is cooked, says Call of Duty Kingslayer. The Rams killing me not running with Williams. They're killing me too, Billy. They are killing me too. Kevin Lewis saying, Wahaha. Stafford for stuffing. Stafford for a stuffing. Stafford definitely Hall of Famer in my opinion. Okay, that's a good one, guys. Yes or no, is Stafford a Hall of Famer? Yes or no, is Stafford a Hall of Famer? Type Y for yes. Type N for no. Is Matthew Stafford a Hall of Fame quarterback? Do you think over 50? I mean, they're close to that. Most of you guys saying yes for sure. Yeah. Goofball saying no. You might be the only one. You know, Julie, just to answer or just to corroborate what you're thinking there, I totally think that Matthew Stafford is Hall of Fame material. I don't know, man. He's close to that right now. But hey, Matthew Stafford for MVP this year, that could be a chance. You know, if Jonathan Taylor had a better day, he'd probably be higher up in the MVP voting for me. I think Matthew Stafford might definitely be MVP at this point. The Bucs are done, says Randall Rome. What's up, Randall? Stefan Biscano podcast saying, if I voted on it today, I would vote no. But by the end of this season, with how he's playing, it won't take very long, says Stefan Piscano. Yeah, he is, says G-Dog. Robert Zamora saying, yes. Country Kiss is saying, I don't know. We got Tiki Dark saying, saludos, bienvenidos, Tiki Dark. Appreciate you checking in, my friend. Michael or Mikel saying, go Rams. Imagine how good he'd be if he wasn't on the Lions for all those years. Dude, for real, though, bro. But he did have CJ2K for a little bit. He did have Megatron for a little bit there, so there is that. Okay, 1:02 left to go. Scroll down just a hair. 1:02 left to go in the first half of this game. This is a completely one-sided affair here. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers looking to get at least one touchdown back before this half is over. They do have 3 timeouts remaining. Buccaneers fans, don't go anywhere. Baker Mayfield about to mount a comeback drive right now. Let's see if it happens. Justin saying that Jackson Smith and Jigba is the MVP this year. Justin Gonzalez, I love JSN right now. Honestly, George Pickens up there too. 1st and 10. Baker Mayfield waiting for the snap. Motion on the field from Tez Johnson. A 4-man rush coming in. Baker going to air this out to the right-hand side. Catch made by Sterling Shepard. He'll pick up 7 on the play. It's a 2nd down and 3. Baker Mayfield connects on the play. 51 seconds left to go. Plenty of time left as Tez Johnson gets back behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 2. Tez in the slot. There's the snap. Baker dropping. Baker looking right. He'll wind up and throw this one to Cade Otton. That one swatted down. 3rd down and 3 on the incomplete pass. Football out to the Tampa Bay 42-yard line. Tampa Bay looking to get to midfield right now. Touchdown incoming, says the Mr. Mojo. Cape Suzanne, appreciate you saying Mario for MVA. Most valuable announcer. Brutal first half score. Take the over, says Steve. Daniel Jones for MVP. Brando saying Clayfield. 3rd down and 3. Shotgun formation at the 42-yard line. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers lined up on the right hash. Motion. Baker takes it. The 4-man rush comes in. A wind-up and a throw. Tez Johnson makes the grab. 29 seconds left to go, and a timeout will be called here. Tampa Bay going to use their first timeout. They have 2 remaining. 29 seconds left to go. Tampa Bay still shy of midfield at the Tampa Bay 46-yard line. Bucks limping to the playoffs with crutches, says William Poorman. Mr. Dank Bud saying, brother, went from fan to straight business right now. My business, my business. Why you all up in my business? Anyways. Move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Shotgun formation. 2 on the left, 2 on the right. Baker waits for the snap. He takes it. The blitz coming in. Baker running out of time. He's on the run. Got to air this thing out. That's incomplete. This will bring up a 4th down. Wallace, illegal contact upfield. This could be a huge penalty now. Oh, man. It's against the Rams. It's going to be a personal foul. Illegal contact right there upfield. That's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down. Illegal contact against the Rams. 1st down, Tampa Bay. So 1st and 10. Very little time left to go. This moves them across midfield to the LA Rams 49. I mean, even if they can get 10 points, even if they can get 3 points back and make this a 21-point game, my mind is playing tricks on me, says the Mr. Mojo. Shotgun, 2 left, 2 right. 49-yard line motion on the field. Baker Mayfield takes the snap. He drops back. Baker in trouble. He's got to scramble. He goes out of the pocket. He'll wind up and throw. Chris Godwin, the intended receiver, but the pass is incomplete. Intended for number 14. Chris Godwin could not make the catch. Forbes all over that on the defensive side. 2nd down and 10, stops the clock with 18 seconds. Chiefs fan for life saying that is a great tie. Cheers to you, man. Thank you very much, bro. New tie. My wife just got this one for me on my birthday. Birthday tie. Roy Williams saying that Mario will sing song with us. I'm never betting on the Bucks again, says Stefan Piscano Podcast. Empty backfield here. Baker Mayfield steps up to the line, steps back, double zeros on the clock. It's a low snap. Baker has to lay down on top of it. It'll bring up a 3rd down. It goes down as a sack. And a huge loss on a bad snap right there. 12 seconds left to go. Another timeout will be taken by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 12 seconds left to go, and this puts them back on their own side of midfield. 2nd timeout taken. 3rd down and 21 after the bad snap. That's huge. 3rd down and 21. Tampa Bay getting crushed right now. 14 seconds left to go. They added 2 seconds on the clock. LA Rams playing amazing defense right now. Baker Mayfield gets bagged by Barton on this one. Gets bagged by... Didn't quite see the number out there. 3rd down and 21 from the 40-yard line. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers with possession. This might be a Hail Mary play. Going to send up a prayer. Baker Mayfield drops back. Baker Mayfield steps into the pocket. He's in trouble. Hangs on to the football. He'll be sacked again. Down goes Baker. It's a 4th down and 25. This time Jared Verse on the play and the Rams. Bro, this Rams defense... This is impressive. Whether you're a Buccaneers fan or not, this is impressive. The Los Angeles Rams defense really tearing through the offensive line. Baker Mayfield under duress time and time again. Baker Mayfield barely hanging on to that football there. Rams celebrating right now. Timeout will be called with 5 seconds left to go here. The Rams going to use one of their timeouts. They have none remaining. That could have just been the end of the first half. Baker pouts. Baker is pouting again. Swarming, says the Mr. Mojo. Wet bread, Bucks are done. You guys ever watch Cutthroat Kitchen? 4th down, they're lining up to go for it here, guys. It is 4th down and 25. Baker Mayfield going to air this thing out to end the half is my guess. It's going to be a shot downfield. It's going to be a shot to the end zone. I don't know if Baker Mayfield can throw that 63 yards. They're lined up at the 37-yard line. Baker Mayfield going to drop back. Baker feels the pressure. Baker's on the run. Baker feels the pressure. Baker's on the run. Gonna air this thing out. Looks like he lost his footing on the throw. It's gonna be picked off and coming back with it. Looks like it's a Forbes coming back with it. Emmanuel Forbes gonna bring this back to the 40. Gonna bring it back to the 50. Goes out of bounds right there. Gets wrapped up. And looks like Baker Mayfield is down on one knee right here as we go into halftime. Baker might be done for the day. We'll watch the replay one more time. Baker aired this thing out. It looked like he lost his footing, and then he went down. Grabbed that left shoulder immediately. No contact. It could be a pectoral thing. Could be a rotator cuff. Baker Mayfield not looking good right now. Baker Mayfield is playing through some injuries himself. And we are going to go into halftime, guys. That was the final play of the first half. Let's put 13 minutes on the clock and reset all of this. We do go to halftime. Buccaneers do have 7. Buccaneers do have 7. We'll reset the timeouts. And it's time to go to our trivia quiz. Okay, guys, let's see if the second half is going to be a little more entertaining. For now, though, let's do our trivia quiz. I'm going to ask you guys 10 questions. It is your job to answer these to the best of your ability. No penalties for wrong answers. Let's start with question number 1. What year did Captain Fear debut as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers mascot? Is it A, 1998? Is it B, 1999? Or is it C, the year 2000? A, B, or C, what year did Captain Fear debut as the Buccaneers mascot? Got about 5 seconds to answer this question. The answer is actually June of the year 2000. The previous mascot was a parrot named Scully, excuse me. So the previous mascot was just a parrot. They changed it for this guy, and right now that's the face that Baker Mayfield is making. Let's move on to question number 2. Okay, question number 2, folks. When did the Rams mascot Rampage make its debut? Rams mascot, his name is Rampage. When did Rampage check in? Is it 2010, 2011, or 2012? So a little later right now. Got about 10 seconds here to plug in your answers. Stefan saying 2012. Los Angeles Rams mascot Rampage made his debut in July of 2010. He was introduced as a mascot with the soft feel of a stuffed animal, but the build of a superhero. And that's kind of what you end up with, some anthropomorphic animal that does not exist in nature. Let's move on to question number 3, guys. Which team have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers beaten the most in franchise history? Is it A, the Falcons? Is it B, the Lions? Or is it C, the Saints? A, B, or C? What do you think? About 10 seconds left to go here. Saints, Falcons, one of those two makes the most sense. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, however, have beaten the Atlanta Falcons the most. Someone said, why is the scoreboard off? I just fixed that for you guys. Sorry about that. I hit some wrong buttons. It's 7-31, Buccaneers 7, Rams 31, and the Buccaneers getting beat up right now. Okay, let's ask another question here. Now, what now retired number did Marshall Faulk wear on his jersey when he played for the Rams? What now retired number did ex-Rams player Marshall Faulk have on his jersey? Was it 24, 26, or 28? A real Rams fan will know this one. The answer, C, Charlie. The answer is Charlie. 28 is the number that Marshall Faulk wore. 28 was retired back in 2007. I am positive it is 28, says Christopher Columbus. That is correct, Mr. Columbus. You are right. Let's move on to question number 5. Question number 5. What college did Mike Evans play football at? Was it A, the University of Alabama? Was it B, Texas A&M? Or was it C, Ohio State University? Where did Mike Evans play college ball? Where did Mike Evans play college ball? A, B, or C? A couple of you guys checking in with A&M. A couple of you guys checking in with Ohio State. The answer is A&M University. Look at how young he was in that picture. A&M not too far from here, San Antonio, Texas. But in All-American honors, it set a school record with 1,394 receiving yards in the 2013 season. Okay, question number 6. Who held the longest rushing play from scrimmage for the Rams this season entering today's game? Was it Kyren Williams, Blake Corum, or Puka Nacua? One of these three guys entering today's game had the longest rushing yards, the longest rushing play from scrimmage. Who had the longest rushing play from scrimmage this season? You guys are going to hate me. The answer is actually Puka Nacua. The longest play from scrimmage for Kyren Williams was 34 yards. Blake Corum had a 21-yard rushing play. Puka Nacua had a 45-yard rushing play. Not receiving play. Yes, Puka Nacua, 45 yards on a rushing play. All right, guys, what year did the Buccaneers win their most recent Super Bowl? The last win for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers was in which of these 3 years? Was it 2019? Was it 2020? Or was it 2021? Not what year was the season, but what year did they actually win? What year did they actually win? It was the 2020 season, and they won in February of 2021. A bit of a trick question right there, but that is the correct answer. The 2020 season, they happened to win in 2021. All right, guys, another question coming up right now. Which of these colleges did Kyren Williams play football at? Was it the University of Notre Dame? Was it Syracuse University? Or was it Louisiana State University? One of these three teams, one of these three universities, Kyren Williams played football at. Which one was it? A, B, or C? Nathan says A. Brandon says C. Nobody. Oh, right. Raider guy says Syracuse. The answer is Notre Dame, guys. Kyren Williams played college football at the University of Notre Dame. He ended up playing there from 2019 to 2022 before being drafted here, so you know. Okay, I've got just a handful of questions here, maybe just 2 more. Yeah, this is question number 9. 2 more questions and halftime is almost over, y'all. Baker Mayfield recently did a commercial for which of these chicken fast food chains? Is it A, Church's Chicken? Is it B, Popeye's Chicken? Or is it C, KFC? Which of these chicken franchises did Baker Mayfield do a commercial for? A, B, or C? William says it's Popeye. Mr. Buttcracked says KFC. Love that chicken from Popeyes. The answer is Popeyes. Just did a commercial prominently under the theme Better Wings, Better Mayfield. Don't know what that means, but that's apparently what the play was. Baker Mayfield getting to eat chicken wings and Popeyes for free, probably for the rest of his life. Question number 10. Final question, guys. Puka Nacua appeared in a commercial for which of these automotive brands? Is it A, Ford? Is it B, Toyota? Or is it C, BMW? What's Two-Way Muir saying Two-Way Muir saying I've never had Popeyes before? That's crazy to me. William saying Toyota, Monique saying Ford, Ella Korb saying BMW. The answer is Toyota, guys. Puka Nacua in a Toyota commercial. That was the final question. I know that had nothing to do with football. We were literally just trying to find something to keep y'all entertained during this half. So that's it, guys. I love your tie. Is that why you are the number one? No, I don't believe so, Kyle. I don't believe so. Am I the number one commentator or commuter? He said commuter. Okay. All right, folks, that's it. We got about 4 minutes left to go in halftime here. Got some head-to-head right here. I'll cut the music real quick. 4 out of 10, says Duff Lock. Only 4 out of 10 for Duff Lock. Good stuff, says William. Thank you, William. Appreciate you. I blew that quiz, says Janet Jones. It's okay. It happens. They are doing a marching band right now here for the halftime show for the Los Angeles Rams. They are still in halftime. Drive trucks and eat chicken, says Halvard. I mean, yeah. Do a little bit of chicken fried. A cold beer on a Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right. And the radio on. Okay, y'all. Give me just one quick second. I'm going to leave this here. I'm going to go check in with my wife for just one quick moment. I will be right back. Hang tight, guys. Okay, here we go. Pats versus Rams in the Super Bowl. That could actually happen, Halliburton. I think that could actually happen, without a doubt. Without a doubt. These names, says Monique. Some of these names are big. Thank you, Kyle. Appreciate you. User saying B. I'm a bad guesser at Courtney, says Steve. Mr. Mojo saying if you listen to country music backwards, you get a truck back your wife and your dog. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Courtney saying it's so hit or miss. Mario, I'd rather listen to you narrate the game than Chris Collinsworth. You know, it's pretty funny you say that, Drago Balboa, because I actually really like Chris Collinsworth. I think of the announcers here, Chris Collinsworth might actually be one of the ones that, I don't know, I just respect Chris Collinsworth and his candor, I guess the way that he carries himself out there. Wife okay? Yes, William. She's feeding baby right now. So let's see. What do you get? What do you get when you mix country with rap? Are you going to say crap? Because that makes sense, two-way. He says some dumb stuff. I say some dumb stuff too, though. I do. I do say a lot of dumb stuff. Who's better? I called him plays as a commentator. Tom Brady or Tony Romo? Tony Romo, man. Tom Brady... Tom Brady, obviously the better of the two quarterbacks, but when it comes to play calling, for whatever reason, Tony Romo has a built-in crystal ball. He'll tell you what the play is going to be 2 plays beforehand, which is wild. The Los Angeles Rams going to line up to receive the kickoff here, so it's not going to get any easier for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Los Angeles Rams probably going to turn around and hand this football off 100 times. This could be an early night, folks. This could be an early night for us. Pro Football Focus ratings are a joke, says William. Fair. Fair. Very fair. About 6 seconds here left to go. We're about to get the second half started. Now, this is a one-sided game. The Los Angeles Rams about to get the football here. Matthew Stafford has had himself one heck of a day. And if we break down some of the statistical analysis right now, Matthew Stafford is 19 of 23 for 210 passing yards and not 1, not 2, but 3 touchdowns today. Baker Mayfield just 4 fantasy points, and I'm pretty sure that with Baker Mayfield doing what he's doing right now, I am cooked. I don't even know if he'll be back in the second half for fantasy. But let's get our drive chart up one more time. I'm going to take a quick look at my fantasy here and then be depressed for the rest of the night. I'm so close to winning this thing right now and getting into the postseason. Multiple flags coming in right now. Oh, my gosh. I need Baker to put up a lot more. David Njoku gave me a big fat goose egg today. David and Njoku gave me a big fat goose egg. And Devontae Adams is crushing me. I'm down by 19. I need Baker Mayfield to put up 25. I don't see that happening today. Halftime is over. Third quarter getting started. Let's reset this. Los Angeles Rams. I don't even know if Baker's going to come back. Egbuka sounds hilarious, says Todd Tier. Yes, 3 can keep it respectful. Will Stafford get 5 or 6 touchdowns today? Did the Giants win today? No, Chiefs fan. The Giants lost today, my friend. Giants lost today, but it happens. So, let's get back to this one here. 15 minutes on the board. A pistol formation. The Los Angeles Rams will take the snap, and this is going to be a handoff. Kyren Williams goes up the middle. He'll pick up 7. This will bring up a 2nd down and 3. My guess is that it's going to be aired out from now on. Man, my watch is just going crazy. Okay. All right. I just turned my phone back on, and it's going absolutely bananas here. 2nd down and 3. LA Rams with the football after the first down carry right here. Kyren Williams picks up 7 yards. Yeah, probably. You can just leave the pizza out. Huh? That's fine. I had one. Yeah. Are you going to eat again? Clock is stopped, guys. We've got an injury right now on the field. Tampa Bay has an injured player right now. Okay, so wifey came upstairs right now. Please stand by. Please stand by. 14:47. I'm going to turn off this microphone. Sorry, guys. All right, folks, my apologies for that. This tune is a banger, says Goofball. Sorry about that, folks. Mound visit. Yes, Todd Tier, it was a mound visit. Wrong house, says Wade Woodruff. No, not wrong house right now. Just had to make sure that everything was taken care of right here. Looks like Baker Mayfield. That's not Baker Mayfield. Who the heck is that? Looks like we're cutting back. 2nd down and 3 coming up. 14 minutes and 47 seconds on the clock right now. 14:47. We'll punch this back in. The whistle comes in from the 47-yard line. Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams with the football. Stafford hands to the helmet. The wide receivers hands to the helmet. Here's the snap. Stafford drops back, looks left, will wind up and fires. Catch is made. Puka Nacua across midfield down at the 46-yard line. It's a 1st down. Los Angeles Rams. And the Rams at home looking oh so comfortable. The Rams at home looking oh so comfortable here. It's a 1st and 10 for Los Angeles. Football in Tampa Bay territory, and you can see that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense already looks like they've given up. They're standing with bad posture. Nobody is ready to get back in here. Everybody's standing up nice and tall instead of getting ready to make a play. Motion on the field, a handoff to Kyren Williams. Williams goes forward. Williams will get a gain of about 7 on this play as well, out to the 40-yard line. They'll call it 6. It's a 2nd down and 4. And the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense did not show up to play today. I don't know what's going on with these guys. They had a whole conversation about accountability last week. Baker Mayfield apparently had this whole conversation with the team and blah, blah, blah. And here's everybody dropping passes, nobody protecting. The LA Rams just laying it down thick. 2nd down and 4. Matthew Stafford is 20 of 25 today. He has completed more passes than Baker Mayfield has attempted. You heard that right. Matthew Stafford has completed more passes than Baker Mayfield has even attempted. A shot upfield, and that's going to be a drop for Davante Adams. A very uncharacteristic drop right there with 13:07 left to go. It's a 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4. Get my time right. Rams are the number 1 in the NFC. Christina is going to beat me, says, oh no, is she really? It's okay. Christina could really use a win this week. Tampa Bay could make a comeback like the Cowboys-Eagles game today. That was lucky for the Cowboys to get that comeback. I don't know that the Rams are going to give up a 21, at this point, a 24-point lead. The last one was a 21-point lead. This is a 24-point lead here for the LA Rams. 3rd down and 4 from the 40-yard line. Puka Nacua not going to make the grab. A flag comes in on the play. This will bring up, well, let's find out what the flag is. They're going to call this an illegal formation here. This penalty will be declined, I believe. Illegal formation. Offense. Yeah, that penalty will be declined. This will bring up a 4th down. So 4th down, they're going to take the down instead of the yardage. 4th down and 4 at the Tampa Bay 40-yard line. This would be a 58-yard field goal if they decided to kick it. Looks like Sean McVay going to leave the offense out there. 4th down and 4 at the Tampa Bay 40-yard line. Go for it or not. They are lined up to go for it. Shotgun formation, 2 left, 2 right. Tampa Bay on defense looking to get a stop right now. Kyren Williams steps up, and Matthew Stafford by himself. He drops back. Blitz coming in. Stafford got to get rid of it, and the blitz works like a charm. This will be a turnover on downs. It's 1st down. Tampa Bay. 1st down for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So 1st down. I'm going to grab my chair. Getting old right now. 1st and 10. 12 minutes and 57 seconds here left to go in the 3rd quarter. I'm surprised the Rams didn't just hand this off 18 times and just milk the clock here. You would think that the LA Rams. Teddy Bridgewater is in. Baker Mayfield likely done for the day, guys. You see, Baker Mayfield is doubtful to return with left shoulder, guys. There's a flag on the play. They're in the huddle. Where's the flag? They're in the huddle. They're calling it intentional grounding. Why pull it back, dude? It's already a turnover. Intentional grounding, the penalty is declined. Let's just move forward. 12:57 left to go. Teddy Bridgewater is now in instead of Baker Mayfield. I have too many shares of Baker Mayfield, and now I feel like I am overexposed. Should have thought twice about starting Baker in this game. Is the system 24-point lead? Go for it, saying PK Brewer. I guess. Those wide receivers are great, says Kerry Good. The warning rocked the Arizona game today. Another banger, says Goofball. Okay, Mr. Daniel Acosta, welcome in. Who's my favorite team? Asks Wah RD on King. Washington Road on King. I'm a Dallas Cowboys fan. If you would have checked in during the last live stream we did just a few hours ago, I was wearing my Dallas Cowboys jersey. I was wearing my Dallas Cowboys chain. We got dressed pretty quickly after that one to cover this game. Feels very one-sided, and I hate blowouts, man, because these blowout games always result in low viewer attendance because people will check in and then check out pretty quickly here. Let's see if Teddy Bridgewater can change some things up right now. Bridgewater Ooh, some Teddy Bridgewater magic. Let's see it. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. They are already in Rams territory after the 4th down attempt. It's going to be a snap and a handoff to Sean Tucker. Tucker goes forward. He'll pick up about 3 yards on the play, maybe a gain of 4. 2nd down and 7. We'll start the clock once again. Okay. Slow game for a blowout, says Steve. Dude, I mean, look at this thing. It's 31-7. It's a 24-point lead for the Los Angeles Rams. They're going to keep the clock ticking right now. My guess is that in the 4th quarter, it's going to be all Rams all day. As long as Tucker don't score, I'm good. I'm screwed, man, because Devontae Adams just went ham-slam bananas in this one. 2nd down and 7. Teddy Bridgewater under center. Motion from Tez Johnson. The snap, the handoff. Sean Tucker gets the carry again. Sean Tucker going to push this one forward. It's 3rd down and 2. Keeps the clock ticking here. 3rd down and 2. This Tampa offense is brain dead, says Goofball. Go Jags, says George Block. The Rams are actually really good, says Brandon B. They are. Can we start a pump cam with the holidays coming up? Country Kisses wants to know. I don't know how to do that for football. I don't know how to add those up for football. Plus, I feel like the pump cam is a gimmick that we just put on for basketball because it felt like we needed to do something on those big blowout games. Football, I still feel like anything can happen in these games. Rachaad White picks up 4 yards on 3rd and 2. It's a 1st and 10. They're keeping the football on the ground. Tampa Bay not going to trust Teddy Bridgewater in here. JD Rams fan saying, you were dripped up. I sure was, bro. I sure was. Best Florida team is in Duval, saying George Block. Okay, this time, 36-yard line. Buccaneers in Rams territory. Tez Johnson on the move. It'll be a handoff to Rachaad White. That gets blown up immediately. Landman in on the play. It's a 2nd down and 12. 2nd down and 12. The Buccaneers still have the football at the Los Angeles Rams 38. Should have never paid Brandon Ayuk, says Juan. Mario likes the Cowboys. I do, Frymeister Bond. Frymeister Vaughn saying, do vomit. Pump cam is for basketball only, says Brando. Honestly, it helped me out a lot too, country. It helped me out a lot too. I honestly just need to just bite my tongue and go for it and just start working out again. Teddy Bridgewater going to sling this one. Looks like an easy play there. Catch made by Tez Johnson. Tez Johnson picks up 11 yards. 3rd down and 1 coming up now. Catch made. 10 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, Tez Johnson hung on to that. He's under it. He caught that football. 3rd and 1. Football to the LA Rams 27. Teddy Bridgewater doing something right now. I love the Bears. Love Ben Johnson too, says Julie. Timeout going to be called here on 3rd down and 1. Is there a challenge flag? 3rd down and 1. Timeout has been called by So before the Rams threw the flag, using replay assistance, they're going to say that Tez did not make the catch, although that football doesn't touch the ground. That football does not touch the ground. That is a catch for Tez Johnson. This should be 3rd down and 1. Unbelievable. What? Are you blind? Bro, his hands are underneath the football. That's a catch. They're calling it 3rd down and 12. That was a catch. It didn't touch the ground. 3rd down and 12 coming up. Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Teddy Bridgewater takes the snap. Bridgewater in trouble. He's going to get backed up. He will scramble. Teddy Bridgewater on the run. A spin move from him down at the 32. 4th down and 6 coming up. Bro. I don't even have my quarterback in right now, so whether or not that was a pass caught or not doesn't affect me very much, but that is insane right now. Replay assistants said that that was not a catch, although Tez Johnson clearly had his hand under the football right there, and it never at one point touched the ground, and they pulled that back. So 9:35 here left to go. Teddy Bridgewater, 4th down and 6. They are going to go for it. This time from the 32-yard line. Blitz comes in. Bridgewater will find Cade Otton. Cade Otton makes the grab, takes it inside the red zone. So the catch is made on 4th down and 6. The conversion, it's a 1st down, Tampa Bay. Crazy, dude. Crazy. Daniel Buston saying loving the car salesman gear. Never sold a car in my, actually I've sold a lot of cars in my life, but I'm not a car salesman. Ivan saying this is the best game of the day. I don't think so, sir. I do not think so. Inside the red zone, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Motion on the field from Tez Johnson as he goes to the top of the screen. It's a snap and a handoff to, looks like Sean Tucker gets the carry. It'll be a 1-yard pickup before he is driven back. 2nd down and 8. Looks like a 2-yard gain. Refs really be rigging sometimes, says that. Played refs. Refs are so, yeah, man, it's pretty wild. 2 gloves, let's go, saying Jammin'. Yeah, why is Teddy Bridgewater wearing 2 gloves right now? That's kind of weird. 2nd down and 8. The clock is still hot right here. Buccaneers just going to keep the football on the ground. Vita Vea has already given up. You can see him on the sideline. Looks just upset about this one. Inside the red zone on 2nd down and 8. Let's see if Teddy Bridgewater can score here. Right now, it is a 98.5% chance that the Rams are going to win. A shot to the end zone here. Teddy Bridgewater going to deliver some airmail. And everybody looking for a flag, not going to get it. The incomplete pass will stop the clock with 7:57. 3rd down and 8 coming up right now. It's his nickname, Mario. They call him that. I didn't know that. I didn't realize that he always does that. I literally did not know that, Jammin'. Literally did not know that. Teddy 2 gloves, always wear them. I did not know that. Look at that, guys. I watch a lot of football, too. How I did not know that, you'll learn something new every day. So Teddy 2 gloves in the shotgun formation, takes the snap, looks to the right, will wind up and fire. It's going to be swatted down on 3rd down. Too easy by Forbes. And Forbes has been a force to reckon with in this game. 7:53, so is Colby Turner. 3rd down and 8 becomes 4th down and 8, and it's time for another play. Need some bot patrol, says Brandon. We got a couple bots. It's okay. Teddy 2 gloves. That's it. That's great, says Mad Steve. I never knew that, but it's Teddy 2 gloves. Here we go. 4th down and 8. Gonna go for it here. Tampa Bay got to. 19 yards out. There's the snap. Teddy Bridgewater in a clean pocket as it starts to collapse. He's in trouble. He'll be dropped. It's a sack and a turnover. 1st down, Los Angeles Rams. This is a whooping, guys. And unless you've got fantasy football, probably not the world's most captivating match right now. Feels very one-sided. Goes down in the wrong direction, says Steve. That's true. Teddy 2 gloves because he has tiny hands. Uh-oh. Tiny hands. Crunched, says TC. Love y'all saying, say it ain't so. Appreciate that. Thanks for the Weezer line right there. Love y'all. Commercial break. Turnover on downs. 1st and 10. Lost my chat window, says JD. Sean Brisk saying belt to bare bottom television going on right now. That Jake Paul gets smashed around in it. Reading some of these comments. Whooping. Bucks are embarrassing right now. Guy with the 100 emojis. Trying to get there right now. Bro, being a Bucks fan sucks right now, says Park. Look, man, my Dallas Cowboys won today. I'm feeling good about it. Let's see. Time to pull up the wagon, says Dufflock. Thank you, Hakeem. Cheers to you, bro. Top 5 announcers on YouTube, he says. Wet bread and a pea shooter. 7-10 is going to win the division, says Tavia Scurry. Tavia, that's honestly probably the case. Can you stream the Bears game next week? Let's take a look at it. We will be streaming the Bears game next week, my friend. It's going to be Bears versus Eagles on Black Friday, and I will be live for that. This is the schedule for next week, guys. Week 13 schedule right behind me now. So, honestly, at this point, it's time to change our attention and turn it the other way. So, every game that has green next to it will be the games that I will be covering. I will be doing 6 games next week, guys. 6. Thursday day football. That's going to be the Lions hosting the Green Bay Packers. That will be on Thanksgiving. There will be these 2 Thanksgiving games as well, but I will not be covering those. Then on Black Friday, Bears and Eagles, I will be live for that, don't you worry. 1 game on Black Friday, I am going to be pumped up for that. Then we've got 3 games on Sunday once again. Colts hosting the Texans, Steelers hosting the Bills, and Sunday Night Football going to be, for the Broncos fans, Broncos, Washington Commanders. That should be a fun matchup there. Then we've got an Eastern Seaboard game right there. Monday, December 1st, Monday Night Football, going to be the New England Patriots and the New York Giants, and I will be covering that. I'm also going to change the New York Giants logo so that it's white and not blue and blending in. Here's the snap, going to wind up and throw. Check down there to Puka Nacua, going to drag some players forward, and Puka going to pick up about 9 yards before getting stopped, maybe a full 10. Second down, maybe. 1st and 10 at the... Let's see what they put this. Let's see where they put this. Puka Nacua checks out after that play. Puka goes off to the sideline. We'll start the clock once again. 1st and 10. That's a first down, LA Rams. Fire Tomlin, question mark, says Freimeister. This Tampa team looks dreadful, says Goofball. Baker Mayfield is doubtful to return. I don't think Baker will be coming back with a left shoulder injury. Here's the snap and a little play action. The blitz comes in. Stafford will find a man on the left-hand side. It's Whittington. He comes back across the field and turns a 2-yard gain into a 12-yard. Call it a 13-yard gain. First down. Jordan Whittington, first down, LA Rams. Matthew Stafford has now completed 22 of 29 for 240 and 3 touchdowns. They should change the name to the New York Winstons while my boys out there cooking wide receivers in 2025. Jameis Winston, the New York Winstons. 2 gloves the rest of the game, probably, William. Okay, at midfield, it's a 1st and 10 for the Los Angeles Rams. They are lined up on the right hash. Matthew Stafford under center. 2 receivers on the right-hand side, 1 man at the top of the screen. Here's the snap and a handoff. Blake Corum gets the carry. He goes backwards big time. It's going to be a loss right here, 2nd down and 15. Clock will continue to tick. Good stop by the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense, but too little, too late. Blake Corum goes down 5 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down and 15. And Los Angeles should just keep the football on the ground here. Moves this forward. I feel like Mayfield might be overrated, says Rogue. Stafford is the best quarterback in the NFL, says Wittenberg. Okay. Lots of opinions out here between these 2 quarterbacks. 2nd down and 16. Shotgun formation, trips on the left-hand side, motion on the field. Here is the snap, dropping back, looking left, throwing left. This pass gonna be caught, and it looks like Davis Allen gets across midfield. He'll pick up about 7 yards on 2nd down and 15. It brings up a 3rd down and 8. Football at the Tampa Bay 8-yard line. 5 minutes left to go here in the 3rd. The Bucs season is over. I wouldn't go that far, dude. I really wouldn't go that far. I don't think the Bucs season is over. I don't think Dak is the MVP, says C. Pamp Sit. I don't think so either. Drinking more tea, no doubt, says Drago Balboa. Shotgun formation, 3rd down and 8. Motion on the field right now. Stafford takes the snap. The blitz coming in. Stafford will be in trouble. He'll wind up and throw. This pass incomplete. 4th down and 8. It stops the clock with 4:35. 4th down and 8. No flag on the play. Punt team will come out for the Los Angeles Rams. Can Stafford just be a smart, strong-armed vet in the top 10. Yes, Baker Mayfield has a new role tonight. For the plane trip tonight to Tampa, he will be serving the butthole bread. Okay, to all of his upset teammates. That's going to make it worse. Do not hand out stuffing. Stuffing is terrible. Stuffing is terrible. Let's see if I can't find this image. Got to be careful with what I search here. Okay. So this is the image that I have in my mind right now when we talk about that. It's the Family Guy image out here on the stats. I'll bring this down. It's the butthole bread. Does anyone want to try my butthole bread is what he says? Anyways, Family Guy joke. Again, not my own joke, but there it is right there. And there you can see it, man. Why are you stuffing that inside? Like, what are you doing? Okay, all right. That's it. That's all. That's all. Just trying to have some fun on this live stream. This is a one-sided game. Let's get back to the action. You know, it seems today that all you see is violence in movies and Baker oyster stuffing right there. Tamale stuffing, says Brian. That's different. You have to be 28, says Brando. LOL, says Jermaine Event. Holy moly, the Rams are totally ramming the Bucks. Totally. Us black folks call it dressing, and it is good, says Sean Brisk. Bueno, mi amigo, yo te voy a decir una cosa. Nosotros, and this is interesting too, right? Because there is honestly very few things that are as American as Thanksgiving. But I grew up in a Dominican household. So tamales are also not something that we eat in the Dominican Republic. We have pastel en hojas, which is an island version made with plantains. You make the masa like you would with corn and tortilla, with the cornmeal, but you do it with plátanos instead. We do not have Thanksgiving in the Dominican Republic. Also, no Thanksgiving in, like, most of the world. Thanksgiving is 100% an American holiday, and I love Thanksgiving. But I think some people need to remember that. If you ever traveled abroad, I remember when I was living in Argentina, the one thing that I wanted was Thanksgiving turkey and cranberry sauce, and to watch the Dallas Cowboys versus, at that time, the Redskins. And the Dallas Cowboys won. That was Ezekiel Elliott's rookie year. I was living in Argentina at that time doing the Fantasy Football League and watching, going anywhere that I could. Funny enough, ended up at a place called the Alamo to watch the game, El Alamo in Buenos Aires, Argentina, and I watched the football game on Thanksgiving at that time. Anyways, but a very, very different, very American holiday. Very American holiday. They have Thanksgiving in Canada, says Anthony Wright. Canada has Thanksgiving. Canada is older, says Steve. Remember the Alamo, says Joey Montoya. Canadian Thanksgiving, says Peter. Well, I'll tell you that most of the world does not celebrate it. Not to say that you shouldn't celebrate it. I love Thanksgiving, and I would rather celebrate Thanksgiving than Columbus Day. Indigenous Peoples Day, we should call it. I'd celebrate that. Okay, let's reset some of this stuff here, guys. Let's get locked back into this game. I'm going off down this rabbit hole right now. It's a 2nd down and 10 after a 4-yard gain here for the Los Angeles Rams. 2nd down and... When I say 2nd down and 6 for the Los Angeles Rams, the Rams with the football here. The clock is ticking once again. How about them boys, though, says Crystal Padilla. How about them Cowboys, Crystal? From the 12-yard line, Teddy Two Gloves will throw to the left-hand side. Catch going to be made there by Cade Otton. Takes the football out to the 16-yard line. It brings up a 3rd down and 2. 3rd down. I once dated a Guatemalan, and she was a very Thanksgiving. What does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. Mama Juana or nah? Hell yeah, Javier. Uh-oh. Claro que sí. Very few people know what Mama Juana is. Very few people know what Mama Juana is. Here's the snap, dropping back, a 4-man rush coming in. Cade Otton on 3rd down and 2 will pick up 1. It's a 4th down and 1. And again, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers just kind of got to go for it. I need Cade for 7 says Anthony TNT. Come on, Teddy Bridgewater, saying Duff Lock. New name, saying a Cowboys game at the Alamo. Sounds cool, but there's not enough room around it. They actually just did they just sank in millions of dollars into that whole Alamo area. Okay. 4th down and 1. Tampa Bay with the football now. And they're going to punt. Tampa Bay they're going to punt. Down by 24 points in the 3rd quarter. They will punt this thing away, and it will be returned. This time the return gets out to, we'll call that Kyron Williams there to return. An 8-yard return. It's 1st and 10 for the Los Angeles Rams. So this will stop the clock with 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams going to take the field right now. Hey, yo, what's good, though, says Chris. Come on, your eye. What's going on, my friend? I love how hyped we are for a 5-5-1 Cowboys. Dude, they're back to 500. I am hyped up for my Dallas Cowboys. Any win, I'll take it. Could be a career being punted too. That was a fast 3 and out, says Jay. It was. I like the 6-legged turkey. Wait, what? You mean Neanderthal? Tell us about Mama Juana. Okay, Mama Juana, William, is a very, very Taino Indian drink. Cultures around the world have had their own versions of alcohol that goes back into the BC times, right? The Taino Indians that were native to the islands of Puerto Rico and Dominican Republic and Cuba and the Caribbean right there. They were able to make this drink, right, using a multitude of different things, rum and wine and honey and herbal roots that you can only find on the islands. It's almost like well, the crazy thing is that you can buy the Mama Juana root in a jar and make your own Mama Juana out of it, but they consider it to be an aphrodisiac. Just feel free to give it a quick Google right there. It's a fruit alcoholic drink. Definitely not a fruit alcoholic drink for sure, but man, we are really going off the rails, says Jin. Yeah, Jin. We're really going off the rails for sure. I have one in front of me now, says Sanada. Says Sana Dahino or Sanada Hino. What's going on? Street football time. A million bands saying, what up, Del Mario and family? Congratulations on your win today, my friend. Thank you, a million bands. I've been saying sounds delicious and satisfying. It can be. Dig the tie, says Bubba Jax. Thank you, Bubba Jax. We are wearing this tie for the first time ever. Never worn an orange tie before. Might wear it for the next Broncos game next week on Monday Night Football. Okay. The score is 31-17. There are 2 minutes left to go here in the 3rd quarter. This is a clearly one-sided game. And I am having more fun chatting with you guys right now than I am calling this game. But I know y'all are here watching this game to get the play call, so pistol formation motion on the field, 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Kyron Williams moves out of the pistol and into the shotgun. Matthew Stafford going to air this out, deep shot upfield. Catch made, Devontae Adams down at the 40. That's a big grab right there for Adams. Another 1st down picked up for the LA Rams. There is a flag on the play. Let's find out what this is. They're going to call it a holding on the offense. Holding offense. This will be against the Los Angeles Rams. Replay this 1st down. So it would have been a 1st picked up right there after the catch for the Devontae Adams. Instead, it's a 1st and 20. Replay the 1st down. Saca la bolsita, dice Fresh now. ¿Qué tú sabes de esa vida, loco? ¿Qué tú sabes de esa vida? Mario, does Christina like stuffing? Yeah, she does, actually. She does. She'll take the stuffing and I'll take the cranberry sauce. Shotgun formation. Here's the snap. Little play action here. Matthew Stafford going to wind up and dump this off. Looks like Davis Allen going to break this off for a 15-yard pickup. On 1st and 20, it becomes 2nd down and 5. 15-yard gain. Tampa Bay Buccaneers just continue going backwards on their heels right now. Looks like Handed Baron wants to see the receiving stats. I got you, Handed Baron. They're right here on the right-hand side, buddy. Thank you for asking, and thank you for leaving that out there. 2nd down and 5. Top 5 wide receivers on the right-hand side for you. If they're not in the top 5, can't help you, sorry. Okay. 2nd down and 5. The snap, a little play action. Matthew Stafford on 2nd down will wind up and throw to Davante Adams. A flag on the play. He gets across midfield at the 49-yard line. This should be a 10-yard pickup on 2nd down and 5. A flag on the play. Let's find out what it is. Oh, these headphones killing me right now. Prior to the pass, holding on the defense. The penalty will be declined. The result of the play is a 1st down. Grab made by Davante Adams. 1st and 10. Los Angeles Rams continue this onslaught here. They're going to get one more play, and this will take us to the 4th quarter. Williams saying, I need some apple cider moonshine. Long drive vid saying it's time for a turnover. I've got a 1st and 10 on my screen, a shotgun formation. Matthew Stafford directing traffic. Here's the snap and a handoff to Kyren Williams. Kyren goes forward down to the 40-yard line. This will be a 9-yard gain. It's a 2nd down and 1. 2nd down and 1, and this should take us to the end of the quarter. This will probably take us to the 4th. I would pull Stafford out of the game in the 4th quarter to South PM. I agree with that. I would pull all the starters at this point. You're up by 24 in a game that you know you're going to win. There's no way the Buccaneers come back in the 4th quarter on a 4-possession game. 24 points, 8-16. It's a 3-possession game, but still, I don't see it happening without Baker Mayfield. Game clock down to 5. Play clock should just honestly be turned off. That's the end of the quarter. When we get back, it'll be the start of the 4th. It'll be a 2nd down and 1. And the officials talking right now. Should be the end of the 3rd quarter. Kind of is what it is. Okay, the schedule coming up for the Los Angeles Rams. Next week, they've got the Carolina Panthers. The white hat having a conversation. Dude, just let the game go. Just let it go. It's okay. Okay, so it's still the end of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter coming up right now. If you could build a team around one receiver and the NFL, and injuries weren't a factor or an issue, who would that wide receiver be? Honestly, right now it feels like Jackson Smith and Jigba. JSN seems to be the best wide receiver in football at the moment, but there's so many good wide receivers. If I could build a team, like a fantasy team around any wide receiver in football, I mean, it's got to be Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson. I still believe that it's got to be Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson. Quinton says Justin Jefferson. Jermaine Event says it's Justin Jefferson. Everyone's saying JJ. Couple people saying JSN. I see Puka Nakua. South PMC saying Randy Moss. This game is not nearly as exciting as the other two today. Trago Balboa. I'm falling asleep standing up, dude. I'm falling asleep standing up in this game. I'm doing my very best to give you what I got left, but boy, oh boy, is this a one-sided game. Snoozeville when it's this bad. Snoozeville when it's this bad. Handed Baron saying Jahmyr Gibbs, Jerry Rice, Cheetah, except Chase is on suspension right now, says CLB True. Looks like Amon-Ra St. Brown, Aaron Donald greeted the Rams players before the game. His inspiration and possible want to play in another Super Bowl this year is a stay-tuned thing, says Disc Golf. Okay, maybe. CeeDee Lamb. No, wait. Joe Gibbs, says Joey Montoya. Hey, because Joe Gibbs is that guy, dude. Hall of Famer in the NFL and in NASCAR. Who is this man? 3 Super Bowls for Joe Gibbs. Woo-hoo. Nice name drop, Joey Montoya. Williams saying Jerry Rice. Moss or Kelsey, says Mark McKay. Trade Lamb and give Pickens the big money. Okay. All right, guys, this is the schedule for the Rams for the next 5 games. This is the schedule here for the next 5 games for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Buccaneers might lose this game. I'm hoping that Baker Mayfield is going to end up being okay. Honestly, this loss to Curtis this week, man, that's going to kill me. That sucks. That sucks that I'm going to lose in fantasy this week in my money league. I'm sitting in 4th place, but I've got a tie under my belt. So I got to hope that a couple of teams underneath me also lose. I'm 2nd place in points, but that tie is going to kill me here. Okay. We're coming back from the commercial break right now. It's a 2nd down and 1. Kyren Williams is the single back in on this play from the 40-yard line in Tampa Bay territory. Kyren Williams picks up the 1st down. Fresh new set of downs, starts the clock, 1st and 10 at the Tampa Bay 37. Mario said that the Bucs might lose this game. Might. Well, for my pick'ems that we did back on Tuesday with Santino, we both took the LA Rams. I think we both saw the writing on the wall right now. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, 2 injured. I mean, right now it feels like the LA Rams are just putting down a wounded animal. It does feel like the LA Rams are just taking care of this wounded animal right now. Here's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. Kyren Williams will pick up about 3 yards. It's a 2nd down and 7. These poor Tampa Bay Buccaneers, man. Is Emeka Egbuka even playing, says Talking on the Tracks. Yeah, more than 49.5 or under, asks Luis. Luis Escalante. I need Kyren Williams to score badly. I need 50 or less. Well, right now it is 31-7, so the total here is 38 points. Here's the snap and a little play action from Matthew Stafford. Why he's still out there, I don't know. He'll wind up and throw this thing away. It's 3rd down and 7. It stops the clock, and Matthew Stafford does take a hit. If I'm Sean McVay, I'd be very careful here. If I'm Sean McVay, this will be the final drive for Matthew Stafford, period. No need to get our Super Bowl winning quarterback out here. Not just a Super Bowl, like a Super Bowl winning quarterback in Matthew Stafford. Shotgun formation. Get Stafford out of there, says Brian West. I agree. Whittington lines up in the slot. Puka Nacua, the wide on the bottom of the screen. Looks like Devontae Adams to the top of the screen. Here's the drop back, and Stafford going to air this out. It's going to go upfield for Whittington. Incomplete pass. 4th down and 7. 13:40 left to go. Stafford going to come off right now, and it looks like from the Tampa Bay 34, this should be a 52-yarder. Should be 52 yards here for the LA Rams if they decide to kick the field goal, if my math is correct. Maybe 54. I can't math. 52. It'll be a 52-yarder. Okay, lining this thing up from the left hash here to kick the field goal and make it 34-7. Brutal, brutal game. The extra point attempt is up, or the field goal, is up, and the field goal is good. The LA Rams put 3 more points on the board. 34-7. Rams continue to extend their lead with 13 minutes left to go. A fake field goal, says Goofball? I don't think so. He was talking about some ancient drink. I think one of the oldest recipes on earth is for beer or mead. I think it's mead. Even before wine. Yes, even before wine. This is hard to watch, says Luigi. Bro, you get to leave whenever you want. I'm stuck watching this game for the next 13 minutes and 40 seconds. So at least you get to jump out and go watch something else if you really, really want to. I'm stuck here until this game is over. Mr. Mark McKay saying, Mario from San Antonio, I am here. Ty Ritchie saying, oh, okay, Teddy Breadwater. It is. We here with you, says Juan Ruiz. Thank you, Juan. Appreciate you, brother. I make my own meat. Do you really, Steve? That's awesome, man. Luigi saying, I'm so sorry, man. Yeah, Luigi. I'm stuck here, big dog. I'm stuck, dude. Tied to the Natty. Tied to the Natty right now. Alabama Crimson Tide saying Falcons to the Super Bowl. What's going on, tied to the Natty? LOL goat, says Anthony. I don't like mead. Something about honey, just a little over, too much. Let's see. God taught Adam to make wine. Well, I mean, I don't want to get down the book of Genesis or anything like that, but there were BC before all of this, and Egyptians did have a recipe for beer. Let's see. This is Football Nation. It is Football Nation. What's up? Falcons to the Super Bowl. LOL. We are watching it with you till the end. Thank you, Eric Issa. I just need 2 touchdowns, says Yub Master. 53 card pickup. What's the 53rd card? Todd Tier saying, I love honey. Gotta go watch the Thunder game, says Duff. If you like watery bread, think of Joey Chestnut. In hot dog eating contest. That's brutal. A million bands saying you're going to hit 100,000 soon. A million bands. That's the goal, bro. And when we get to the NBA postseason here, I am so hoping that I really want to. I need Wemby to come back for my San Antonio Spurs. Thomas Bush saying, hello, Mario. What up, Thomas? Thanks for checking in, bro. Man-made alcohol. God-made bud, says Steve. Fair enough. Water is an ancient drink. Water is an ancient drink. But honestly, either way, I mean, fruit will ferment itself, and the alcohol going to make its own. Alcohol will end up making itself, and if you're thirsty enough, you'll drink whatever. And you got a bag, you know what I mean? You got a bunch of fermented pineapple or a bunch of fermented fruit or whatever it is. You're going to get lit, whether you expect to get lit or not. I mean, alcohol makes itself. It literally does. Go Lakers, says is that Garris? Garriseg? What's going on? They smoked herb at the first Friendsgiving, says the Mr. Mojo. You guys wild, man. You guys are wild. Dang. Darnold is built like a tank, bro. The dude is like 320 pounds of solid muscle. They were just showing a picture of Darnold out there. Okay, guys. Donald, excuse me. Aaron Donald's not Darnold. Very different person. Aaron Donald built like a tank. A wind-up and a throw to Emeka Egbuka. At least that's another target. This catch not going to be made. 13:32 left to go. That stops the clock. 2nd down and 10. The Ancient Drunks. Duncan Stewart saying right there. What do you know about some Pruno? You're going to get it whether you like it or not, says Eric Issa. 53rd must be the Joker. Jungle Juice, blood, literal puke. Dude, I have a story from when I was 16 and I drank Jungle Juice. Oh my gosh, dude. No, I was not old enough to drink. And I was definitely an idiot when I was 16. Here's a shot upfield for Emeka Egbuka again. Teddy Bridgewater, a terrible throw. 13 minutes and 27 seconds. Here's the lesson, kids. Don't drink Jungle Juice. Do not do what Love Y'all did right there. Brutal. It's actually worse than toilet wine. Spurs lost to the Suns tonight. Anyone, how did you survive, says Jacob. Brutal. Spurs lost to the Suns. That's hard, man. That sucks. That does suck. Mad Dogs 2020. Oh, those MD 2020s, dude. We'd take those and put them into the Gatorade bottles, and I'd be in theater class with my Gatorade. 13:27. Here's the snap. The blitz coming in. Teddy Bridgewater's going to get dropped at the 25. This goes down as a loss. It's a 4th down. There is a flag on the play. Let's find out what this flag is with 13:20 left to go. Holding against the defense. That's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic 1st down right now. So 1st down on the 5-yard penalty after a holding against the defense here. Wallace going to be charged for it. Maybe an ace up a sleeve, says Dave Clifton. Cherry Slow Gin. Never race on that one, kids. Erp. Do you think the Steelers are done for? Asked Johnny Johnson. If you go to my YouTube channel, Johnny Johnson, I said from the beginning of this season that the Steelers would not make the postseason. I said it. It's actually one of my lowest viewed videos for because nobody wants to see a piece where I speak truth. They just want me to gas up their team. Here's Rachaad White to the left-hand side. He'll pick up 16 yards. That's good for a 1st down. 1st down going to be picked up right now by Rachaad White on the left-hand side. I literally, here, I'll pull up the actual video. So I made a video. Oh, we should raid a channel. Let's raid Payo. Let's do a Football Nation raid. 1st and 10. Let's bring some love to some people, guys, because this stream right now, flag on the play. We've got ourselves a 2nd down and, a 1st down right here. This is going to be a holding on the offense. Replay 1st down. 1st and 10 becomes 1st and 20 here. We're going to raid a channel right now. This is a Rams channel, and I'm sure the Rams fans are excited about it. His name is Payo. Let him know that we are raiding from Football Nation. I'm dropping it in the chat. Okay. I'm going to say what's up, Payo. We'll join his channel right now. Let him know Football Nation raid. Let him know Football Nation raid. Appreciate you guys, those of y'all who are out there. 1st and 20, a handoff to the right-hand side. Our boy Payo is live right now. Here's a link to his chat. A link to his video. Did I put that in the wrong spot? I don't know. I don't know what I did there. I might have just messed something up. I put that in the wrong chat. Okay. Appreciate you guys jumping over there and telling him what is up, guys. Appreciate y'all so much. Here it is in the chat one more time. Here's a quick throw. This one going to be laid out. Catch is made. This on 2nd down and 18. Going to get inside the 20. Emeka Egbuka with the grab on 2nd down and 18. That'll be good for 32 yards, and it's a 1st down, Tampa Bay. 1st down for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Handle Barron saying the family loves you. Cheers to you, my friend. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate you. Our boy Payo working hard out there. Thank you guys for saying Football Nation raid. Shout out to y'all. I really appreciate that. I hope Payo notices out there. Rock and roll. Okay. 11 minutes left to go. Just outside the red zone. We'll turn on this red zone music. Here's the snap, and Teddy Bridgewater flips the hips. He'll put this up in the air. This pass going to be incomplete. Stops the clock with 10:54. 2nd down and 10. Payo, whoa, says Ralph. I hope he noticed. Now I'm a Raider, says B-Dog Wrench. Now I'm a Raider, says B-Dog Wrench. Okay, drive chart on the right, at the bottom of the screen, guys. It's 2nd down and 10. Thank you guys for helping me do a successful raid on an up-and-coming channel right now. Payo looking for a little bit of love. We sent him a little bit of love. Here's the snap. Looking to the left, throwing to the left. Catch will be made by Tez Johnson. Takes this inside the red zone down at the 17-yard line. It's a 3rd down and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. We'll start the clock once again. 10:49 left to go. Can we pillage 2? Says Steve. Egbuka is playing now, says Dave Clifton. I mean, he's out there. Paint is almost dry. I need to take off the tape while listening to you. Great announcing. Hakeem, this is paint drying right now. What are your thoughts on Shedeur getting his first W on his first start? I think it should have been Shedeur Sanders from the start of the season. I saw Dylan Gabriel throwing the football at Oregon. He looked terrible. Shedeur Sanders obviously not the greatest because Colorado couldn't win the Alamo Bowl, but that's a whole separate story. Here comes the blitz, a wind-up and a throw. Rachaad White on the screen. 3rd down and 7 becomes 4th down and 3, and it looks like the Buccaneers going to go for it now. 10 minutes and 12 seconds left to go. Dramatic music is not befitting, says Goofball. Well, we're in the red zone, hoping that Tampa Bay can score. I'm trying, Goofball. I'm trying, bro. Thank you, Bubba Jack. Cheers to you, man. Holy smokes, Baker in the arm sling will maybe not be in any condition to bake any bread for... Yeah, Baker Mayfield in an arm sling. They shouldn't have let him go back in with that shoulder injury. Coach should have protected his player. Sometimes you need to protect players from themselves. Here's the snap going to the left-hand side. Looks like this will be another bag for the Rams defense. And on 4th down and 3, it's a turnover on downs. 1st down, Los Angeles. They're going to turn around and hand this off 37 times. And this game is just about over. Or people, Garoppolo, or Bennett. Yubmaster saying no. Let's see. Hakeem, thank you very much. Thanks for the excitement. Whilst adulting, let's go, bro. 6 games equals more money for you. We appreciate you, bro, says Drago Balboa. Drago, It's not even about that, man. I just want to make sure that I can uphold this community, and dropping games. Bro, I think you'd be surprised when you see how many people unsubscribe when you don't cover a game. Like, if I had a game that was supposed to happen on Monday, and all of a sudden I said, hey, I can't cover this game because, God forbid, I don't know, one of my loved ones is in the hospital. This number would go backwards, and I'd probably lose 75 subscribers in one night for not covering one game. It's kind of crazy. It is kind of crazy. This was over in the first quarter, says the Mr. Mojo. It is. Bucks are easily worse than the Jets. I don't think so, John. Santa Claus saying, hey, yo. Eric Issa saying it's over. But the big difference here is, yeah, really, Joey Montoya, really. Is Egbuka hurt? No, I don't think so. Tough, we did a raid, and the Bucks are losing. Sad, says Jermaine Event. Bucks are now the Yucks, says John Ryan. The Bucks season ain't over. The NFC South is weak. I agree with that. This is the postseason playoff picture, and the teams on the bubble right now, the closest team behind them are the Carolina Panthers. But the Panthers could end up getting a playoff berth right now. A loss here would be huge. And the loss here is going to be huge because the Buccaneers are now going to be 6-5, right? Buccaneers now going to be 6-5. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers about to be 7-5 if and only if they get the win on Monday Night Football. Monday Night Football this week is going to be Panthers at 49ers. So the Panthers need to get a win against the San Francisco 49ers. I'm sure a lot of LA Rams fans and Seahawks fans hoping the 49ers drop that game. It's getting hairy right now, man. It's getting hairy right now. So 1st and 10 at the LA Rams 25-yard line. Los Angeles going to take over right now after the turnover. Single back formation. Under center, Matthew Stafford at the 25-yard line. Motion on the field. Here's the snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. Kyron Williams gets back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain. 2nd down. Clock is ticking. They're going to take all the time in the world here. Bucks are getting the brakes and rotors beat off them. Not just the brakes, but the brakes and the rotors beat off of them. Double A 3311 checking in right now, saying, idiots. What up, Double A? My Niners will trash the Panthers, says Jonathan Perez. Well, Jonathan, we're going to find out soon enough, aren't we? Okay. Looks like Blake Corum is the running back in on this play right now. Shotgun formation. They're calling it a 2nd down and 9. Matthew Stafford takes the snap and hands this off to Blake Corum. He will pick up 2 yards. It brings up a 3rd down, 1 yard. 3rd down and 8. Clock continues ticking. So 3rd down and 8. I know, Bubba Jack, it's weird. Are all the starters in, says Nicholas. Yeah, I see Puka Nacua out there still, Nicholas. Blake Corum, Devontae Adams. One man with a Guardian cap out there for the LA Rams. Matthew Stafford still out there on the play as well. I'll be waiting for tomorrow morning's call, says Eddie. What happened to the Steelers today? The Chicago Bears happened to the Steelers today. 3rd down and 8, shotgun formation. This time Blake Corum needs the 1st down. They're going to call this a 4th down and 1. Corum just barely shy. That was close. Blake Corum went down. It's 4th down and 1. Honestly, keep the offense out there. Who cares? Just do it. Just run it. Quarterback sneak. Why not? Are they going to punt this thing? I think they're going to punt this thing. Yes, they can win the rest of their game, says William Porman. Corey is so pissed about losing to the Packers. Oh, Crystal. I forgot that he was a Vikings fan. I forgot that Corey was a Vikings fan. I mean, the Packers didn't just beat the Vikings. They beat the Vikings. Here's the boot. This one goes away. Looks like an ugly punt. Shanked that punt. Puts that one out of bounds at about the Tampa Bay 40. Wow, this official going to walk it up to the 50. You're kidding me. I don't understand how they just arbitrarily mark the football out of bounds. There's got to be a better. We're living in 2026. There's got to be a better way to call that. 1st and 10 coming up for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They'll start this drive at the 48-yard line with 7 minutes and 12 seconds here left to go. Rams knocking on the door to the Super Bowl, says 5 Micah. For future reference, I am a Raiders fan, and I'm literally always sad, says the one-handed Baron. Oh, no! I mean, okay, well, how old are you, one-handed Baron? Because once upon a time, the Raiders were good. Good enough. Once upon a time, the Raiders were good. It's been a while. You might remember that. Remember the 1986 New York Giants, says Disc Golf? They were 6-6, and they ran the table, beat the 49ers in the NFC Championship game, and then beat the ill-fated Bills. And the field goal miss in the final seconds, wide right. Buffalo Bills will never forget. No Adams will not, saying Juan Ruiz, 33, my man. Don's analysis saying it's 2026. It will be by the end of this season. An 18-yard punt. WTF? I know, right? Explain. He's one-handed. Explains why he's one-handed. In the 70s, says Mr. Mojo. Yo, Baron, hanging with us at Football Nation. We're all family here. We are. Thanks, guys. So we're in a commercial break right now. I am covering the 49ers tomorrow and the Panthers. Panthers fans going to be out there watching that game. They had their dynasty, the Raiders. It's been a while, though, D77 Mac. King Soulja Man saying the worst that can happen is the Buccaneers score one time. Time is not on your side is what he's saying. Okay, God bless the Beatles. God bless the Beatles. Can't buy me love, no. Everybody tells you so. But you can buy touchdowns, apparently, if you got enough money to line the ref's pockets here. Okay. Man, I am really struggling to try and stay awake for the rest of this game. This game is Snoozeville, folks. Snoozeville. It's been a while, says Todd Tier. Casper, the friendly ghost. Okay. So we've got Monday Night Football and then Week 13 coming up right now. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Wow, that is the Rams' 48-yard line. That's a snap and a handoff. This is going to be a no gain, 2nd down and 10. Even the Buccaneers keeping the football on the ground. Buccaneers ready to get out of here, looking to next week already for Tampa Bay. Saca la bolsita, dice Juan Ruiz. Drink a monster, says Scott. We're struggling too, bro, says Goofball. I'm so sorry, Goofball. Sing it, says Todd Tier. Renard saying Bo Jackson. Stinker Rooney, it is. Fantasy Football Flash says Tom Brady invented lining the ref's pockets. Couple super chats checking in. Eric Issa, thank you. Eric Issa saying, I hope everyone has a fun and safe Thanksgiving. Thank you, Eric Issa. 2nd down and 10. Teddy Bridgewater's on the run. Bridgewater going to just throw this thing up in the air. Pass is incomplete. Stops the clock. 3rd down and 10. Eric Issa with a $20 super chat. Arch Troll with a $5 super chat saying, I hope everyone has a good week at work. Hitting gym class before work in preparation for all the stuffing on Thursday. Gross. But Arch Troll, thank you for checking in. Oh, I hope you enjoy your stuffing. Cheers to you. Eric Issa, thank you as well for that $20 super chat. Here we go. How do I bet $6,000 on 3 touchdowns by Adams? I have no idea. 3rd and 10. With 6 minutes left to go, Bridgewater to the left-hand side. Sterling Shepard makes the grab. He'll pick up 3 yards. It's 4th down and 7. I mean, they are in field goal range. 34-7. That's 41 points. A field goal here could change things. Am I covering any games on Thanksgiving? Fantasy Football Flash. I will be covering 1 game on Thanksgiving. My schedule is on the website, footballnationusa.com. Thanksgiving going to be lit. Courtney asking how much time is left Want to see how behind I am. Okay, 5:44 left to go here. It's actually a change right now. I got 5:39. 5:30 left. 5:30 left. Here is the punt. This one goes back. It's going to go in through the back of the end zone. And it's a touchback here with 5:26. 5:26 left. Stops the clock. Okay, so 1st and 10 from the 20-yard line. Looks like the LA Rams going to run this football for the rest of the game. It makes sense. Jermaine Event saying punt. You just haven't had quality stuffing, says the place to be. I don't think there is. You're going to tell me 34 years into my life with all these Thanksgivings, I've never had quality stuffing? I think I've had quality stuffing. I just don't think I like it. It's okay, guys. It's okay. I don't get why you don't just go for it if you're the Bucs. I'm with you, Mighty Mark. I think they're just done. I think they've just given up. I don't know and I don't agree with Matthew Stafford being in on this play. Here's a snap and a handoff to the left-hand side. Looks like Kyren Williams going to pick up 9 yards. It brings up a 2nd down and 1. $20 super chat coming in from Juan saying, hang in there. It's almost over. Go Rangs. Go Rams. Juan, thank you, sir. Joey Montoya saying it's not okay. I'm not okay. Little My Chemical Romance right there from the emo kid that once was. 4 minutes and 50 seconds here left to go. I just want the wine and the pie, says Courtney. Giggity. Okay, 4:40 left to go. Single back formation, 2nd down and 1. And it looks like Kyren Williams is in on the play. He gets the carry to the right-hand side. He'll pick up 5 yards. It's another fresh set of downs. 1st and 10, the football to the LA Rams 33-yard line after the 4-yard pickup. Ooh, French silk pie or pumpkin pie. I like the chocolate. I'll go with French silk all day. I'm an emo kid, not conforming as can be. You'd be not conforming too if you look just like me. I got paint on my nails and makeup on my face. I'm almost emo enough to start shaving my legs. That's a whole thing. Nice drop there, Crystal Padilla. Double A. Checking in. Here's the snap on 1st and 10. Going backwards, Kyren Williams will lose yardage here. It's a 2nd down and 15. Keeps this one going. Rhyme time. Stabby McStab stab. Crystal Padilla, welcome back, dude. I'm so glad you're back here. I'm so glad you're back. Way to bring up the emo. I'm more emo than all of y'all, says Courtney. Thank you, Double A, for the super chat. Damn, stop one-opening me Thanksgiving. I think you meant stop one-upping. What's up, Double A saying stop one-upping me, the best world holidays, he says. Go Rams. Down goes stuffing, says James. 2nd down and 15. Motion on the field this time. A snap and a handoff. This is going to go to the left, and this will be a run for Kyren Williams on 2nd down and 15. He'll pick up 6 yards. It's 3rd down and 9. This will be one final play, and it should take us to the 2-minute warning. Country Chaos, thank you very much. The fancy eating table. Not emo, but emu. Let's help someone's fantasy team, says Dave Clifton. That's kind of what they're going for here. Kyren Williams, couple carries here. Kyren Williams now up to 46 yards. No touchdowns for him today. Tough week for fantasy football for me personally. 3rd down and 9, shotgun formation. 2 receivers at the bottom, 1 at the top. Matthew Stafford still in on this play. Motion from Jordan Whittington. They keep it on the ground. Kyren Williams gives himself up, and this will take us to the 2-minute warning. LA Rams going to punt this thing away with 2 minutes left to go. We'll get the timeout. We'll get the clock stoppage right now. I was an emu kid chasing emus on the farm. You know, I think an emu is less scary than a cassowary. I'm curious, Country, what kind of animals do you have on that farm? Not only did they punt, they punted it through the end zone and caused a touchback, which is only about a 20-yard difference in field position. if they had just attempted the field goal and missed. Just bad, says Ty Richel. Yes, Ty Richel. Warning, warning, says Todd Tier. Chat, Panthers or 49ers? Let's do it, dude. I'm with you. Okay, we'll end the poll here. Who will win Monday Night Football, guys? Who wins MNF? Is it going to be Panthers? Or is it going to be 49ers? Okay, chat. The Mr. Mojo saying this is brutal. Niners, of course. Eagles wore their pretty Kelly Greens, too. I know, just for the Cowboys to get the win. And you know what? Nobody spit on Dak Prescott today. 4th down and 8. The punt team is out here now. There is the boot. This one goes away, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get the football back. Here's a return from the 15. Bobbles the kick. Out to the 25. Down shy of 30. Down at the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 with less than 2 minutes left to go. Tampa Bay Buccaneers likely going to turn around and hand this off 3 times, and it should be the end of this game. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Steve. Those guys are scary. Will the Bucs take 3 knees? I don't think so. I think they're going to try to run this and make it look like they're trying, but they're not trying. They're definitely not trying right here. Niners por vida, says Courtney. 67% of y'all saying that the, I don't know. I like the Panthers to possibly beat the 49ers in that game, especially with all the drama that's happening right now in the San Francisco 49ers. Panthers just to be complicated, just to be difficult, says Jermaine Event. Okay, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it will be a handoff to the left-hand side. And it looks like this time it's going to be a carry for number 49. Owen Wright is the running back in at this point. So Owen Wright, the second-year man out of Monmouth, going to get the carry here. It brings up a 2nd down. So 2nd down and 7 after a 3-yard pickup. Teddy Bridgewater still in right now. 1:23 left to go. Tampa Bay is just as much over this game as we are. It's going to be a quick handoff once again. The Mr. Mojo says, yay. 2nd down and 7 from the 31. Shotgun formation. Another handoff to Owen Wright. Owen Wright gets right back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 7 coming up with 1:01 left to go. We'll get one final 3rd down play, and then the coaches will probably take the field here. This is likely going to be your final score, folks. 34-7, Los Angeles Rams with the win. They're way too white out there, says Raw Joff God. Panthers will win, says Robert Zamora. Okay, interesting. Probably need to restart in Tampa Bay, clean house, and move on, says Jermaine Event. 3rd down and 8 coming up. My watch just buzzed right now. Looks like my sister posted something. Here's a snap. A handoff to the left-hand side. This will be a 4-yard. That's actually a 5-yard gain right here. But that'll be your final play, folks, and this will be your final score. The game is over. The Los Angeles Rams will win this thing. Your final 34-7. Talk about a whooping today. Just bad once again, says Ty Richel. That 7 minutes went by fast, says Country. It did. It did. Guys, I'm tired, man. That was a crap last game. If this final game would have been much better, I'd probably still have energy right now. But I'm so ready to go to bed after this game. That was brutal to watch. The Rams just absolutely crushed the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Okay, I will update this graphic between today and tomorrow. Not only will I update this graphic, but the Week 13 pick'ems are now available. Cassowary Rimworld, says Double A. Okay, guys. That was rough, man. That was brutal. Triple header in the books, says Brian West. That is correct. 3rd game was wet as was Wet Bread Chronicles, says Brian West. Big day of football. You're welcome, Ralph. You're very welcome. Panthers are 13-10 all-time versus the Niners. It's the curse of the curse of George Seifert. The Rams pulled out the belt tonight. A whooping there. Ancient Aliens, thanks for checking in. How about them Cowboys, says Troy. Double A saying how I found about them. It's going to be a big week. Okay. Bread in a can, says Mad Steve. Go love your old lady, says Brandon. Thanks, Brandon. I think I'm going to go do that. Thanks, guys. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate you so much, man. I am done for the day. I'm off. You guys have a happy rest of your Sunday. I'll be live again for football tomorrow, Monday Night Football. This is the Week 13 schedule, guys. Be sure to go do your pick'ems on the website. Thank you for the Super Chat. Your Cowboys won. That's all that matters, says CMST. Thank you, guys. Appreciate that Super Chat. I am done. You guys, have a great night. You've been watching Football Nation. My name is Mario, and until next time, let's effing go. Peace out, guys.